Just do it. Just
that,
do it.
That was our problem the last time that it was solved. Was
Just
we
do
were
it.
like, but they don't. It doesn't. Why does it look so weird?
I mean, maybe, but
It does
I like
look,
it.
It kind of looks a little 90s.
It looks
Yeah.
very.
wait, what is going on?
foggy?
Why is it like that?
It's like,
Ew! Stop it.
I like this,
It's a
honestly.
horror movie filter.
No, get the fuck out of here, you guys. You guys are
Whatever,
funny.
you perfectionist.
Ew!
Let's be a little artsy. Come on.
Be a little
Ew.
artsy.
Yeah.
Do a little
Abby
dance.
likes it.
Make a little love. Get down tonight.
And if Abby likes it, come on. What more do you need?
What is going on here? Is it because I have the brightness all the way up, and then
It is a little bright.
maybe turn the gain up?
How white do I
You
look
didn't like that as a
now?
compliment.
How white did that make me?
I feel like that looks better.
Yeah, I'm a little blown out, but I don't care.
Maybe turn the gain down just a smidge.
I get blown out every Saturday.
Hey-o!
Hey-o.
There it
Alright,
is.
I think that's better.
I was like, there's a joke in there
I think
somewhere.
that's- I think that's better. Alright, fuck it.
Giggity.
That was just me trying something new. I think this is...
Remember the last time we solved it and we were like, but they don't fit together flush, and it fucking infuriated the hell out of us?
The guy was saying that, like, it's supposed to fit flush, and so, like, these could be not in the right spot. So, like, this one's supposed to be over here,
Yeah, well, good enough.
and, like, because, like, if you look at it, if you put them, like, flat, it's not, like, see how this doesn't match?
Yeah.
I
And then,
got it
like-
on fucking Sheen, okay? How perfect do you expect it to be? It was
I don't know,
like
man. I'm
$3.
gonna leave it like that though, cause fuck that shit. Anyways, welcome to Blue Skies from the Basement. My name is Austin. Joining me, as fucking always, is my best friend, the Savage Dad himself, Wes.
Hi, I'm not Austin. I'm Wes.
I'm Wes.
I feel like that's how I have to introduce myself into the Slack server
Yeah.
or Cataclysm, whatever the fuck it is now.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting it's not called Slack
yeah.
anymore.
And I have to be like, hey, I'm Austin, not Wes.
Yeah.
Sitting behind the camera is our wonderful producer, Trey.
Producer.
Producer?
Yeah.
Producer.
That's right. He's neither Wes or Austin.
No, he's neither Wes nor Austin. He is himself, and his name is Trey, and he's awesome, and I love him.
We love you, Trey.
I love you, Trey.
Love you too,
I
man.
felt pressured to say, I do also love you, but because they both said it, I felt like I needed to say in that
We love
moment.
you so
And sitting to the left of me is the fucking beautiful Emily.
Hi. I am having a full ADHD. I have the brain cell.
The brain cell.
I
You,
do.
you have it right now?
I
One.
do.
And it's firing.
It is going.
Mm. Oh, because you're doing your little flower plate.
No, because I'm just so excited.
What are you excited for?
Wes and Trey are here.
I know, right?
It's been a minute.
It has. It's been a couple weeks since we've
Yeah.
seen you guys, and yeah, it's definitely been like a. It's been a moment.
Lots
you know?
happened in our lives, and
Yeah.
lots has happened in the world since, and we haven't been
yeah.
able to talk about anything.
No.
We left the country and it fell apart.
Whoa, no, hold on. First of all, the country fell apart, and then we
And then
immediately
we
left the
made-
country.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
Suspiciously.
It was a great time to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
Everyone was
Literally,
all sad.
No, it was like the election happened. We left the next day.
We specifically
That's
were
awesome.
like, we don't want to know anything that's happening at home.
Yeah.
And thank God we didn't have internet.
Yeah, there was a moment where you were like, we'll talk about it when we get back. And I was like, yep.
Yup.
Oh no, she was sending me. We were like in the airport or some shit. And she was watching TikToks and she was sending me shit about. Or no, we got to the hotel and she was sending me TikToks about like everything.
Shit.
And I was like, stop it. I will worry about this shit when I get back to Ohio.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about this right now.
We're gonna
I
go
want
pretend
to.
the world doesn't
I'm on a
exist.
cruise.
That's exactly where I was at. I was like, I'm going to pretend that none of it exists right now, and I'm going to go enjoy the vacation that I feel like I deserve.
I deserve.
And I need this. Okay, so like, please stop sending me stupid ass TikToks. And luckily, once we got out into the water, we didn't have fucking internet
fucking internet.
at all.
Yeah.
Although, it was weird because I would get notifications, but I couldn't respond to them. So I would be able to see
Or
like.
fully open them.
Like if Trey were to message me on Messenger, I would see that he messaged me,
Yeah.
and I would see it in like my like home screen or not like in my lock screen,
Yeah.
and I'd be able to read part of the message. But then once I would click on it and try to go to Messenger, it wouldn't be there.
That's so weird that it can show you part of the message but not the rest of it.
That's
Bro,
what I'm saying.
I know you have it in there. Just show it to me.
Just
And we
give
even
it.
we even got like the international shit too.
Hand
was
it
like,
over.
There was no fucking reason.
Yeah.
This is gonna bother
Verizon
me. Sorry,
really.
Wes. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Verizon really like screwed the pooch on that. Like I paid for international travel usage, and it was just like,
Yeah,
nah.
Sorry, it's been a minute and I'm not used to setting up and everything. But yeah, no, it was fucking stupid.
It was very.
That
very
is
stupid.
fucking being cock teased by technology. Just
Right.
A little bit.
But I will say the cruise was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I definitely like the first night. I had like 12 Coronas and then like
12 Corona.
and then
My
had
Sharona.
yeah, and then had
Sorry, autistic.
I had 2 glasses of Maker's Mark at dinner. So I had like 14 drinks the first night. And we didn't get on the
Fuck
ship
yeah.
until noon.
Yeah.
Or actually, not even noon. It was like
Oh, so you
probably
were
like 12:31.
drank it.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh,
had
yeah.
a beer in his hand
the entire time.
the entire time.
It was like once it was empty, I was like, I'm going to the bar. But then I would have to wait like sometimes 10, 15 minutes because there were so many people.
Yeah.
And so it was like, but once I kind of like, the bartenders kind of knew that I was just coming up to get a Corona, it made it easier because they would be making all these drinks. They would see me and then they'd be like, Corona? And I'd be like, yes, please.
Yeah.
And then, but for all these other people, they want all these mixed drinks and it would take them forever. And I'm like, I just want a Corona with a lime. Like, and it's either in a can or
And
a
you can
bottle.
even fuck the lime.
Yeah.
Just give
Half
me
of
the
the time,
beer.
yeah, I'd be like, you can fuck the lime, dude. I don't even care. Just give me the fucking
Just give me the
Corona.
beer.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
even care.
I'm here for the beer.
Look,
Yeah.
and I knew that if I was drinking liquor, it would, like, I would get too drunk and it would be a bad time. And because I knew that I was, like, I wanted to get my money's worth about paying the deluxe, like, drink package. But I was like, if I drink Corona, I know I can drink, like, 20 of them until I, like,
Yeah.
start to feel something. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's
Not
like,
really, but, like...
20 Corona.
But-
it's like Shane Gillis with the Bud Light. It's like
Yeah.
you can just fucking keep drinking those. You'll eventually be drunk.
Yeah, but we were walking around, and it wasn't like I was just sitting down drinking Corona for 12 hours. Like, we were walking around, we were doing shit,
Yeah.
you know, having fun. So, like, it literally took until the end of the night where I, like, started to feel something, you know. And then we would go to dinner, and I would be drinking water because they give you water while you're waiting on your, like, order and everything. And then I would order, like,
Helps
a
with
Maker's Mark,
digestion.
and I would, like, you know, kind of sip on my Maker's Mark. But I think Friday night I did get a Crown and Coke, and that kind of fucked me up, and I felt a little groggy in the morning, Saturday morning. But like other than that, like I kept it cool with just light beer, you know. But I got my money's worth, and like even she was kind of like saying something to me about it, and I was like, I paid $400
I paid
for
$400.
this drink
I'm
package.
gonna drink at least $400 worth of beer.
I'm gonna try my best, and I definitely did not.
Yeah.
No.
There was no fucking way
Nope.
that I drank $400 because I was just drinking Corona.
Well,
Like, and I was trying to take it easy, but yeah,
Just
As-
Corona.
as soon as I was starting to get low on my Corona, I was like, I need to go up and get another one.
More
and, like,
Corona.
I just kept fucking drinking it, but it
this
was
song is
awesome.
fucking ridiculous.
How was your
Bonka,
room?
bonka, bonk,
Were you guys
bonk.
above or below the waterline?
Above.
Cool.
We were not underwater. I would have been
Uh,
very scared.
No, we
Yeah.
were on the ninth.
I would love to see underwater.
We were on the ninth
Same.
floor, so our balcony was like pretty
High.
high up.
We were like,
Actually, nobody on that ship, nobody that is a guest, is below the waterline. Everybody is above the waterline.
They keep
Oh.
the crew down in the cellars.
that's
Y'all ever
fun.
watch the show?
Now it's either you get an outside
Or
cabin or an inside. So like our friends
Fucking
that we met,
inside cabin.
our friends
Yeah.
that we met had
The
an
fuck?
inside
Should be that-
cabin, and so but they could see like they have like a kind of like theater section towards the back, and they do like this like water show, and then like we watched Karate Kid one night.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, that was cool. First
Yeah.
time I'd ever seen that, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. So that was cool.
Same.
It's good.
But they
It's
could
very
see,
good.
Yeah.
they could kind of see that from their balcony on the inside. But we had like an outside cabin, so like I'll show you the.
Oh,
I
that's
think
kind of
we
cool.
watched
that
like
you
the
can see inside
Grinch or
shit.
something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you
Fine.
go around Christmas
love-
time?
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't-
the
I
Grinch
don't
is great.
remember if that's accurate. Abby will tell me if I'm wrong, I'm sure.
When we got to Nassau, that was our view out of our cabin.
It was
Oh, that's
nice.
amazing.
Yeah, like
It was
on,
nice.
on our
Beautiful.
little balcony, that was the view that we had.
Is Abby watching?
We
Yeah,
went
it was-
December 10th.
Oh,
So
okay.
Abby's watching. Hi, Abby.
So
Um,
so yeah, they played The Grinch.
that's cool.
So yeah,
I-
you and her.
So-
that's the only Christmas movie
So
I
hey,
like, honestly.
since Abby's listening also, and
Steamy hippie in here too.
oh nice,
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Dara.
that's Dara. So that's somebody that we met on the cruise.
Oh, okay. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Cool.
we met. So we met these two people, Dara and.
I was literally
Blake.
about to ask.
Yeah.
Because you're such a fucking social butterfly.
We made
You
friends the
had to have
first
made-
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we kind of stuck with them like the rest of the
The
day.
rest of the time.
And I mean, like, we met, like, when we went to Coco Cay and we finally got to the beach, and me and her were just sitting there chilling. There was kind of like this family that was in front of us, and like the one little, like, they had like a little toddler, and he kept like running off, and so I was making jokes or whatever. Ended up meeting them. They were from North Carolina.
Yes.
They were from North Carolina. His name was River, which was the dad of the son. I don't remember what the son's name was.
I don't remember.
I think his wife's name was like Anna or something like that. But I ended up like, you know, just kind of joking around with him. I was like, that motherfucker is going wherever he's going. Like,
Yeah, he's on a mission.
he wants something. But I ended just, you know, being kind to him and, you know, asking what their name was or whatever. And like, they were super cool. And they had like a group of like, he said there was like 30 people,
Yeah.
like from their family that was on the cruise ship. and
For
it was-
somebody's
Wow.
21st birthday.
It was for
Oh, okay.
somebody's 21st birthday though.
Fuck yeah,
like,
that's a cool 21st.
I mean, goddamn, yeah.
Yeah.
For my 21st, I went to the corner store and bought my first legal drink.
Yeah, same.
That's what I
about
did.
all I did, yeah.
But we had Dara and Blake that we met on like the first night. They ended up coming into the hot tub with us. Like, we were in like the adult section, and we were sitting in the hot tub, and they were like, hey, do you mind if we like come in? And we were like, fuck yeah, come on in. And then, of course, started shooting the shit with them. And then, like,
These are cool people.
we were friends within like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck yeah.
and
I could have swore, I don't know why, I thought I saw Steamy Hippie's name in our chat
That did
before.
feel like a
That
familiar
felt like
name.
a name we've seen before, but obviously not. And
She
they
is
said
a
hi
very
again.
steamy hippie.
hi.
Hi, Dara. Hello, beautiful.
But no, her and Blake works at Disney.
Okay, cool.
He works in the sound and lighting, and he
Yeah.
also does the pyro.
Yeah, for Disney. So that was in Florida. So that was fucking cool. And
Yeah.
like, no, and they were super cool. We like kind of coordinated throughout the rest of the weekend, like kind of hanging out with them, and it was a lot of fun on this ship. To like when you talk to people, like most people were in a good mood,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So you could just like even when we were in the elevators, like I would kind of talk to some people, and just short conversation. But they were all in a good mood, and it was really funny when we got off the ship and we were on the bus. Somebody else came on the bus that was taking us back to the hotel, and they like go around to like the different ports to pick up people, and they were like, people were so fucking rude. Like once we got off the ship, they were like on the ship. Everybody was so nice, and it was like the moment we got off the ship, it was like people just became rude
You
again.
entered the PvP zone.
Dude, I swear that's exactly how it was. Like, it was like while we were on the ship, although
Nothing mattered. Everybody's happy. You get off
Yeah.
the ship and you're back to the fucking world, and you're like, ugh.
Damn it!
Although I did have one moment of like I got kind of pissed because people would like when the elevator doors opened, they would just come in.
They wouldn't wait to let people out of
To
the
see
elevator?
if anybody was coming out. So me and her were trying to get out of the elevator, and everybody kept coming in, and I got my fucking like
His
Chest.
big boy voice
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I got my chest voice out, and I was like,
Chest voice.
Excuse me, can we get
Yeah,
off the fucking
yeah,
elevator,
because
please?
They didn't wait to see if anybody was getting
We
off.
will give
They
you
just-
more room on this elevator. Let us off.
Yeah, they just started
Mutually
piling
beneficial.
in.
Right.
And I was like, we need to get off, get the fuck. And I didn't say get the fuck out. I was like, we need to get off. Excuse me, we need to get off. And yeah, I was like, that was the only point of the ship where it got me a little mad. But then from the rest of that point on, I was like, I know that once that elevator doors open,
It was because
fuck
I
out.
was trying to get out and people were practically trampling me, and he was like,
Mhm.
"Oh fuck no."
Yeah.
yeah, no, I was. That shit pissed me off though. I was.
The elevator
Like-
situation was ass the entire week.
Yeah, we ended up on our way out because
Tara took the stairs most of the time. She was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck that noise."
we ended up taking the stairs a good portion of the time because it was like waiting on the elevator. It's just fucking shit, and I was like, my legs work perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's so
many
funny.
floors.
So-
Yeah,
16.
Oh, 16, dude.
Yeah.
16 floors.
invented to be more convenient than stairs, and the whole time you're like, fuck it, I'll take the stairs.
Yeah, right.
This
Although-
thing fucking sucks.
This thing fucking
So
sucks.
there was one cool part is that there was a dude that had a piano that he would bring into one of the elevators, and so he would sit in there and like busk and play piano.
Play
and
ragtime.
Into
And-
the-
and-
mini
How big is
piano?
this?
No, I mean
No, a
not a
piano.
grand piano, obviously,
Yeah.
but like,
Like
a
a
Oh, one of
stage
like
piano?
no,
with a
no, 'cause
stand.
that's a grand piano.
No,
A
a piano, not a keyboard, a piano.
Yeah, no, it was an
Like a
acoustic
whole
piano.
fucking.
What the
But it
fuck?
wasn't like a grand piano. It was
Yeah.
like it was only like
Yeah.
maybe about like this wide.
It was
Try-
definitely a
what's the word
ragtime
for it? I
piano.
can't think of the word. My dumbass wants to be like an alto piano.
An alto piano.
I don't know.
There is a word for that.
There is, but
Yeah.
yeah, but it wasn't like a grand piano,
Yeah.
obviously, because those are fucking huge.
What's so
Humongous.
grand about it?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
But no, but so he was sitting outside and was
Yeah.
waiting for like one of the elevators to show up so that he could push it on. And I was like, "Oh man, we've been trying to meet you or whatever." And he was like, "Do you want to play something?" And I was just like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he like. There's no way that he could have known that I had somewhat know how to play piano. But he was like, "You want to play something? Go ahead." And I
He was
like,
expecting you to play like Mary Had a Little Lamb.
I was like, "Okay, cool." So I started playing the beginning to Fiction by Avenged Sevenfold. I don't think that he expected that because he was like,
Oh.
"Okay," like.
Oh.
So that was fucking cool, and I was like, "That's the only thing I really know." So like, I got to flaunt without like showing my true colors of like, that's the only thing I really
Yeah,
know how to play.
You're
you
that
know?
guy that knows cool riffs but doesn't actually know how to read sheet music.
Hey, I used to know.
I used to know how to read sheet music.
Because playing marimba and xylophone, you have to learn treble and bass clef.
Yeah.
So like, I used to know how to read piano music. I don't anymore. It's been so long. I know treble is like, every good boy deserves food, and then it's face.
Yeah.
So the in between spaces are FACE, and then every good boy deserves food.
Yeah.
And then
I learned every good boy does fine.
bass clef. I don't remember that at all. I don't remember bass clef, but
I like that in your mnemonic device that there's boys who don't deserve food. Like, every good
Bad
boy
boys
does,
don't
but
eat.
There's a section of the population that we don't
Oh.
give food.
actually, so that was what they taught us when I first started learning it,
Yeah.
and then like towards the end of my high school career, like I think like because I started learning in like 6th grade.
Everybody deserves
And then
food.
my like sophomore year, they were like, we're changing it. It's you can't say every good boy deserves food anymore. It's every good boy deserves fudge.
Oh, so some fucking asshole like me
Oh,
in the school
yeah,
administration
100%.
was like, that's messed up.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, don't let me run a school.
But
For multiple reasons.
Because I'll do shit like that. I'll be like, you have to say fudge now.
You can say fudge now.
Oh man, I've been fucked up because I think I got stung by a jellyfish.
He got sea lice.
Yeah.
So
So,
hold on, let
I've
me
got-
Google this.
fuck.
I've
Yeah.
got fucking like red marks all over my body, and then like this one is like, this one got
You
blisters.
got fucked up.
This one
You're
got
fucked up,
blisters
man.
on it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That looks. My foot looks about like that. We'll talk about my injuries after.
So that was at Coco K,
Yeah.
and I didn't
So-
get stung though. Like I didn't notice it
I
until
think-
Sunday.
So you got sea lice, which sea lice live on the jellyfish. The reason that there are so many sea lice in Coco Cay is because of the jellyfish.
Okay.
The jellyfish is the host. Sea lice are a group of parasitic copepods, Wes? Copepods?
Yeah.
That feed on the blood, mucus, and epidermal tissue of host fish. They are an economically important parasite of farmed salmonoids and can affect the long-term survival of their hosts. Sea lice are tiny crustaceans that have been around for as long as salmon have been swimming. They are the largest
Damn.
source of protein in the world's oceans in their early larval stages. So, literally, I Googled
There's been salmon
Coco Cay
shortages because of sea lice before.
Coco
Damn.
Cay rash, and the first thing that pops up is like sea lice. A rash caused by the sting of jellyfish larvae
At least you didn't get lice.
or sea
Yeah, right.
anemone
Sea lices.
that get trapped in bathing suits. The rash appears as small, raised, itchy, or red bumps. Other symptoms include headaches, nausea, and fever.
I didn't have any of that. Though.
Yeah, he just got like this really big ass fucking blister.
It got infected. So we got home Monday night, and then Tuesday, like I went to work and then came home, and we had put some stuff on it Monday night, and then Tuesday I was like, hey, I want you to change the bandages and like put some more stuff on it, and I was like, while it's off, let me send like a photo to my aunt, who's a fucking nurse practitioner, and I sent a photo to her, and she was like,
Go to the emergency room now.
She was like, hold on, let me like, I'm pretty sure that's infected. I need you to go to like urgent care. And she's like, but hold on, let me go and like ask some people. So she went and asked like a couple other like people that she works with, and was like, what do you guys think of this? And they were like, go to urgent care, that's infected, you need to get something for it. And so so the day after I got back from the cruise, and then after I went to work, I had to go to urgent care for fucking, what, like an hour and a half, something like that. Yeah. Like, I got home from work and then immediately had to go to urgent care and get this fucking shit checked out.
This thing looks like a fucking alien.
That was one. Sea
looks
lice?
cool.
Yeah. They look insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sea lice are real icky. They're real gross looking.
Whoa.
They definitely look like a parasite.
Yeah, it looks disgusting.
But they were like, here, give us your feedback on the cruise, and you bet your sweet fucking keister that was in my feedback. I was like, there's literally hundreds of people on Reddit that say that they had the same like experience.
But we had no idea.
Yet there's no signs, no warnings, no like, hey, swim at your own risk, like none of that. They were like, perfect day at Coco Cay, you know?
Have you ever seen the giant ones?
Yeah. I've seen those.
Giant isopods?
So like,
They almost look like face huggers a little bit.
so
yeah,
like,
people are terrified of them, but they're actually like harmless.
They're dope, yeah.
I was like, y'all could at least warn people. Like, I can't even imagine how many kids have been affected by this. Like,
It would have been nice to like at least know about it, so that way when I started to get the rash, I would have been like, okay, I know what it is.
swim at your own risk. It's not avoid the water. There's sea lice. It's swim at your own risk.
Yeah.
And it's like, number
It
one,
still would have been nice to get like a little
bit of a heads up.
a
Yeah,
little-
there's sea lice in there. It's
Like,
like if you're going into a lake and there was leeches in it. You'd be like, somebody should have told me about the leeches.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice to get like a little pamphlet. It'd be like, hey, if you're gonna go out on Coco Cay, because they can do that in the app. So they could be like, hey, if you are planning on going out into Coco Cay, here's some things to like think about, you know. Which, because they do that for a whole bunch of other shit. It's like, when you're leaving, here's what you should do. On your way onto the ship, here's what you should, like, there's no way that they shouldn't be able to, in the Royal Caribbean app, to be like, hey, if you're going to Coco Cay, here are some things to look out for if you happen to have this. And of course, I go to like this urgent care, and the dude's like, you might have got stung by a jellyfish. I don't really know. We don't get those in Ohio, so like I've never really seen this. I don't know. I'm sure if I would have went to urgent care in fucking Florida, they would have been like, yeah, hey, this is exactly what the fuck you got.
Yeah.
Because they've seen it all the time. But going to Ohio, where we're not, close to the ocean,
Anywhere near the frickin' ocean.
they were like, we don't know what's going on with you, but
hey bud, that looks gross.
here's a
Here's
topical
an
cream
ointment.
for you. And my aunt was like, they should have given you an oral like antibiotic. Yeah. It should have been an oral antibiotic and not like a topical cream. But I mean, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm not hurt or anything.
He's dying.
Like,
Don't listen to him.
I'm doing all right. But I had a fucking blast. It was a lot of fun. I do want to say that if we can, we're gonna try and plan a trip for 2026. So,
For all of us.
Black Friday, 2025, Royal Caribbean does they do like a deal, basically. So your down payment is like so much percentage off.
Yeah.
And then, so figure out what cruise we want to go on. You pay for the deposit or your down payment Black Friday 2025, and then you have like 10 months to pay it off until November 2026.
Yeah.
So like that gives us plenty of time, like this next year, that we can like kind of figure out what cruise we want to go on, everything else, and then 2025 November Black Friday we can like figure out what cruise we want to go on, and then put a down payment for it. That gives 10 months for us to pay it off, whatever excursions, getting the drink package and everything else, and then figure out what we need to do with the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whatever, but I would love to take a cruise.
That is plenty of time to plan.
Yeah.
I've never really asked Crystal about a cruise before because I think I just
Dude, she'd love
assume
it.
that she's scared of being on the water.
Oh, I was. I was
Oh, yeah.
absolutely fucking horrified, and then after the first day, it was nothing. First day, I got really seasick, and we were sitting at dinner
And we started
when
to
the
move.
ship started to pull off, and I was like, "Oh God, oh, this is bad."
Here's the thing: is that we were supposed to disembark before we were supposed to go to dinner,
Mhm.
like at 5 o'clock. We were supposed to disembark at like, what was it, like 3:30, 4 o'clock?
Something like that.
But they had a delay, and
Mhm.
so we didn't disembark. So we were literally sitting at dinner when we like
Trying not to vomit.
started to move, and
Yeah.
it's like just these circle windows, and then she's like looking out the window
I was
and
like,
like seeing us move
nope.
for the first
Nope.
time.
Bad idea.
It
Nope.
Fucked with her so bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. Like I don't have any issue with it, but like
But Mama's got an inner ear condition.
yeah, so that fucked with
That
her a
fucked
lot.
me.
And so she ended up like sitting on the other side of me, and I could see out the window, but she was facing towards me and couldn't see. And it's like,
I was like, I cannot.
if you stand still, like on Oasis of the Seas, because it's a fucking huge ass ship.
Yeah.
If you stand still and think about it, you can,
You can
feel
feel
it. But if you're walking around and if you're like having fun,
If you're
and,
not
like,
even, thinking about the boat
Right.
moving, you don't notice.
you don't notice it at all.
Yeah.
You can do
It's
that in most
so-
high-rise buildings too. You can like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Rhodes Towers,
Mhm.
same shit. It's like you don't realize if you stand there for a second at the very
I like picked up this piece of Lego and I was like,
if you stand at the top, you can kind of feel the building like sway back and forth if you stand there long enough. But like, it's the same thing.
and your dad's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't feel a thing. And then we were sitting at dinner and he was like, oh, I could kind of feel it. He told me for weeks. I was like, I need to remember to bring my my vertigo medication. And he was like, nah, you're not even going to notice it. You'll be fine. Don't be a wuss. Like, you'll be fine. We're sitting at dinner and I'm having like a bad time. And he's like, I can kind of feel it. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Thank God I brought my meds.
Yeah.
No, I had a fucking blast. It was awesome.
I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love if we could figure something out for like.
Kids get on for free. So even if like we're not able to find babysitters, kids get on for free. There's
Yeah.
water slides, there's boogie board and shit, there's all kinds of pools and shit.
I'd be down with that too.
Well, I'll have an answer by next year for sure.
That's
Hell
the thing.
yeah.
Like we're not.
Got a whole
we're-
year.
We are not even going to, like, plan the cruise or pay for the cruise
Just
until
thinking about it.
this
Yeah.
time next year.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're thinking about it, but we're like, we need to get our own place, and then next year we're like, okay, that gives us 10 months to kind of plan for the cruise 2026 in November. Like, and
Yeah, so really we got 2 years to plan for a cruise.
we would like to do a like 5 or like 7 day cruise, because like the 4-day cruise was fun,
Yeah.
but like
Not enough time.
yeah, and
Not enough
like
time.
if you do a 7-day cruise, you have days where you're just like on
The
sh-
water.
on the water, yeah.
Yeah.
And so
You
like
didn't have no days just on the water?
no.
Damn.
No, because okay, so here's what it was. It was Thursday. We got on the boat. It embarked at 5 o'clock, basically, from Fort Lauderdale. Went to Nassau. So when we woke up at
Like 9 a.m.
we were already at Nassau, and then we had to wait for our fucking food, even though that we had put the little thing on our door
Don't
to like
order room service.
get food. We didn't get our food until what was it, like 10:30?
10:30ish, and then we didn't
Yeah.
finish eating until 11. And then by that time, you're supposed to get back on the boat at 4. So we were like, oh, there's really no fucking point in leaving. Plus, we had another thing to do in like the art
Nassau was
gallery.
3:30.
Yeah.
Nassau was 3:30. Coco Cay was 4:30, and then they leave at 5. Like with or without you. It was funny because we started to see the messages when we were at Coco Cay of like people that were like posting in the Facebook chat that was like up here sitting waiting for the runners, and it occur to me until like later on that they're like the runners, the people that wait until the very last moment to come back onto the ship,
Yeah.
and they're
They just start
running
booking
down the fucking dock to get back to the ship. We went back at like 3:30 probably.
Yeah.
Like, and so we still had a whole hour, but I was definitely like, I don't want to be one of those people.
Yeah.
And by that time, we had swam, we had drank, we had eaten, like, we were just sitting there almost falling asleep on the beach.
Yeah.
So we were like, fuck this.
I was definitely nodding off.
Yeah, I was
on the
like,
beach.
fuck this, let's go back.
It was so relaxing.
You know,
Yeah.
and get back
I
to
wonder
the
how many
ship.
people every year get left behind.
It's probably more than you
Falling
think.
asleep on the beach, and then
Probably
fuck,
more
the
than you
ship's
think.
And you
gone.
wake up and the ship's gone.
So here's the fucked up
They
thing
do
is
this
that now
every year.
you have to pay.
Oh yeah, I imagine they would make you pay.
They're like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
dumbass.
100%. They
Yeah,
make
that's
you
your
pay.
fault.
Oh yeah, they make you pay to go either A, to the next island, or B, go back to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, or wherever your port is.
We'll send your ass back. But you gotta pay.
It was a blast. So I would love, like, we would have so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'd like to just forget about the world for a week. That sounds cool.
they had a zip line there. They
Mhm.
had like these
We'll see how much money and how things are doing in 2 years.
Yeah.
See if that's still feasible.
well, I mean, 1 year until we like put the deposit down for it.
Yeah.
But
I would definitely drink more next time I went, for sure. I regret not drinking. Well, we didn't buy the drink package, so it would have been fucking
see, that's the
expensive.
thing too. Like,
I've never
our
been on a
friends
cruise.
didn't get that we met didn't have the drink package, and so like every time he went up, he had to pay for it, and it was like kind of expensive. But every time I went up, I was just like, "Here's my fucking sea pass. Give me my drink."
Give me my
Like,
drink,
Give me my
buddy.
shit.
and as long as you're not like sloshed, like they'll give you a drink. Like, I don't know if there's like an amount that they have.
Don't be
that,
the guy
like-
that gets cut off on a cruise ship.
But at no point ever did I ever get cut off. But at no point either was I like sloshed either. I was,
Yeah.
At no point was I like
All the
super
walking
drunk.
around and shit, you worked off the alcohol as you were drinking.
Yeah,
Especially just Coronas.
yeah, yeah.
What are
After
those, like 4.5%, 5% at most?
I want to say 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 5. So let's say 5. But like
Yeah.
this beast that I'm drinking.
Abby
is
says she
6.
thinks it's 15 a day. 15 drinks a day.
15.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true because like.
Well,
I-
it could be different for different ships or whatever, because we was on a different. I mean, we was on a Carnival, but it was a
Okay,
different
yeah.
Royal
ship.
Caribbean might have their own rules.
Because
They're like, get fucked.
the first night, the first day that we got there,
Carnival's not known for being
From-
like the most ethical cruise line.
Yeah. it is definitely like people will tell you it's like the Walmart of like. It's
I
kinda,
like Walmart.
I like Walmart.
It's kind of like that. Like Carnival
You gonna sit down?
is not the best, but it's still
Fun.
fun.
Dude, it was 5 days. It was awesome.
Yeah.
2 days on the water, 1 day in I can't pronounce it, Mexico, and
I can't pronounce it, Mexico.
and then 1 day in Grand Cayman.
Guadalajara?
Guadalupe?
Quetzal something.
Quetzalcoatl?
something. It starts
Leedle,
with a
leedle,
C,
leedle.
and then but it makes a Z sound.
You're a beautiful boy. I love you so much.
Hell yeah.
It makes a Z
I mean, the
We
first
love
night I had 14 drinks. So I had 12 Coronas, and then I had the 2 Maker's Marks at dinner the first night.
Yeah.
So we got on the ship at like 12:30, 1
Drank it.
o'clock. Like by the time that we had gotten on the ship, and by the time we got to the bar, it was probably like 1 o'clock. And then from that point until midnight, when they stopped selling beer, I had 14 drinks. I had 12 Coronas, and then the 2 Maker's Mark at dinner.
My brain keeps wanting to do it. 12 Coronas!
That song is fucking insane.
There's a parody called My Corona.
Yeah.
It's by Weird Al, is it not?
No.
No.
The My Sharona song, he wrote it about a woman who, like, he didn't even really know, and she thought it was weird when she found out that he wrote the song about her. She was like, the fuck? I'm not your Sharona.
Ew.
So when you got back, how'd it feel? You feel relaxed and shit, even though it wasn't enough?
No,
No.
No.
not at all.
Okay.
Reality sucks.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It-
there
it-
was the whole election and
I-
then the fight.
I
I
didn't-
mean,
It
it's
is
to a
unfortunate that you
1-2.
came back to the world being fucking insane.
I definitely didn't want to come back, and then it was like the moment that we got back, which perfect segue into this. I don't. Is there anything else before?
No, you're good.
Nothing else that you would like to talk
Nope.
about with the cruise or anything?
I'm glad we got the light stuff out of the way, the easy stuff out of the
No
way.
near-death experiences you forgot about?
No. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I would love to get us, and like I was even talking to my family about like all of us taking a cruise and like
Yeah,
just
someone said miss you all too. Down there. Oh, Bam.
Yep,
J-
that would be Blake.
that's Blake.
Okay.
Yeah,
Aw.
Bam Joe Kazooie. Yeah, that's Blake. What do you say?
Miss you all too.
And
And then Steamy said it was a nice break, but yeah, big reality check once we got back off the boat and reconnected.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really shitty when we like got back to the hotel and then I started seeing all this shit about like your body, my choice.
Mhm.
Hell.
And I was like, are you fucking serious?
Yep.
What is his name? Fucking Nick
Fuentes.
Fuentes?
That was him?
Nick Fuentes?
A lot of people are attributing like the one that like made it go viral, the first tweet that said that, they're attributing it to him. It was most likely him.
Not to be mistaken with
He said,
Nick Fuentes from Pierce the Veil.
"Yeah, it's
Two different guys, two
hold
different
on, hold
problems.
He,
Everybody, I'm sorry, but we're going to talk about some serious shit now.
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
Vacation's over.
Yeah, vacation's over.
Vacation's over.
I
We're
might
getting-
say some things that make some of you will not want to watch. I'm sorry.
Believe
Ahead
it
of
or not,
time.
Blake and Dara are on the same fucking page.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
I figured, and I feel like most sane, rational people
keep wanting
are.
to say Dara.
What was I gonna say though? Nick Fuentes, if you guys don't know who that is, white nationalist neo-Nazi who has said that he is as much. Although
Steamy loves your fit and tights.
thank you, I
He's a
very
vibe.
much appreciate that.
Wes is a vibe.
Oh, yeah, Dara.
I got a couple compliments today, just like out in public, and every time it makes me feel so fucking good.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad people aren't so insane that I can still exist in public, and people aren't like, you're trans and we should kill you. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not even that.
Nick would definitely have a problem with
There,
you.
I often think about the time that we were in the server and somebody was like, Emily looks like Wes dressed her, and I was like, that's hilarious because I dress Wes.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I gave you that dress.
Yeah, this
that
is
one of mine?
one of the ones that you
Yeah,
gave me. Yeah.
and the sweater.
Wait, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I didn't. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm not going to
I
fucking
dressed
notice.
He was like, I
Of
want
course
to
I'm not gonna
explore.
notice.
I want to explore more feminine clothing, and I went, hold my beer. I'll be right back. I was like, here, I have so many trash bags full of stuff that I was gonna donate. Have at it.
But,
Yeah.
but I mean,
To finish, who
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes is real quick. He's just like an internet personality. He's also the something front, or I should probably look this up as I'm talking about it. But you know, the Proud Boys and like the Unite the Right rallies and all that shit. He does those
He
things.
does those.
Project 2025.
Well, no, he shows up at like political things with like a bunch of his weird white guys in dumb suits and
Hold on.
sunglasses.
Oh, you need to
Hi.
plug it in. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Good night, baby. I love you.
Is Amelia asleep or is she still up? Okay, so it's time for bed now. Okay. Good night.
I love you. Good night.
Night, JoJo.
I give you a hug, but there's a camera here.
So he's famous for praising Adolf Hitler on his live streams all the time.
Yeah.
Like Hitler was actually a good guy.
Please, no, stay over there. Do not come over here.
Yeah.
You're not wearing pants.
There's a camera
Go
over
upstairs. I love you.
here. Yeah.
Good
Okay,
night.
Good night.
I was
She
trying
likes
to
to sleep in her
find.
undies. She gets that from her mom.
That's fine, but we're still not.
I was trying to
Anyways.
find the name of the group, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh
The
shit.
exact tweet that he said that like sparked the whole everybody repeating it was your body, my choice.
Yeah.
Forever.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people like went off of that
Mm-hmm.
and like kept saying that, and it was like,
Mhm.
I want to be extremely clear on this show, and I had even kind of talked to you guys about.
It was Unite the Right. Yeah.
What are these reactions?
I did kind of bring this up to you guys, and I knew that I wouldn't have any, issues
Grapers. That was the anyways.
having to bring this up, or I knew that we all have the same views on this. If I have anybody in my life that feels that way, or that even says that, or if I see anybody that says anything close to like your body, my choice, or any of that
Tries to
shit,
defend it in any way.
tries to defend it in any way, I will cut you out of my fucking life so goddamn quick. I will be a complete fucking asshole to you. I'm not fucking here for that shit at all. And
No, there's no ground to be had in a relationship with a person who thinks that way.
no, not at
Nope.
all.
Like
No.
we have no common ground.
No. Nope.
And there's none defined.
No, and I will, like, I'm at the point where, like, I don't want to, but I'm at the point of, like, losing my job, like, over that. Because my job is very, like, HR fucking, like, they have a no tolerance policy, but I'm like, if it comes down to it, to where I'm like, I get into an argument with somebody about this, and I'm gonna be like, this is not a political view,
Yeah.
like, at all. This is about human fucking rights. This is about women's rights. So, like, I will defend that shit all fucking day.
about common
I
fucking
don't give any
decency.
fucks. And about whether, anybody that says that shit, just know that you were gonna get the full force of me, like, being against you. If you are with
Kinda
that,
glad we're on this point early, because I can just get this out of the way. But it's what I've said for years about, like, when we've talked before about, like, our political stances, and you sometimes want to describe yourself as, like, well, I'm just kind of in the middle of things. There's, like, the people who say that, and what they mean is, like, I see both sides, and
Yeah.
I have varying views in different directions within, like, normal politics.
right?
And then there's the people who say, oh, I'm kind of center, and it just gives water in the bucket of Nazis. Like, you're giving weight to all the, like, the far right will push the center further and further towards themselves, and then we keep giving ground to them. So, like, it's not the middle anymore. Like, if this is the right, you just keep getting closer and closer to the right until eventually, like, even Democrats are basically conservatives now. Republicans have lost their fucking minds, and we're at a point where, like, I'm in the middle, all you've done is just, you've validated, like, the most insane ideas from the people on that side. It's like when you debate
Okay.
a flat earther,
So what you're
and
Hold
it's
on.
like you're taking them serious at all,
so
and then it gives weight to them. There's like
later on, it gives them weight because they're like, somebody that completely disagreed with me still gave me like the
I got treated as if I was also science.
yeah.
And it's like, no, you're not. You never were. So that's why I've said, like, this, to the constant, like, run to the middle, extreme centrism is what I've been calling it lately, is like, it eventually leads to what just happened.
I don't see now. I don't think I'm in the middle at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm.
That's what I've been trying to tell you for years.
I mean, well, it hasn't been like this. Though.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But
So, like,
that has always been my point, though, is that eventually, that's where that mindset
gets to.
It's the same reason Hitler took over, is a bunch of people were complacent.
Dude, that's so fucking funny. It's not funny, but like I saw a TikTok that it was like basically saying the same thing.
Yeah.
It's that exact same thing, and I wanted to bring that up too. And
Yeah,
it
not
was like-
everybody in Nazi Germany wanted the Jews
Yeah.
to be exterminated, or not even just a bunch of people.
But then it was like at some point it was either you conform to it or you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're looking at that
Mhm.
basically, and like there's no fucking way that with the way that things are going that it's not gonna be like become this, especially with the way that like Trump has been talking about how like we're never gonna have an election ever again. Like
He said that before the election.
What the
a bunch of
fuck do you
times.
mean by that?
So then the run to the middle, the push to the center, the people who defend that statement are like, well, he didn't literally mean that we're never going to have elections again. He just means that he's going to fix the voting system so that you don't have to worry about it anymore for the next election. They're trying to say, like, you won't have to worry about rigging anymore. They're trying to...
I don't feel that way.
Fucking soften the impact of what he said.
No, I don't feel that way.
I love the fact that I literally have popcorn for this.
No, and Trump says lots of shit. What he actually does is like what we should be paying attention to.
Nothing.
He ends up doing. Well, he did lots of stuff in 2016 that was bad too. That was.
Oh, so hold on. Nothing in the positive.
Oh well, yeah.
At least for our views.
Yeah, exactly. The one good thing that he accidentally did was the 2016 Farm Bill that accidentally made weed kind of legal. But all the stuff that like is happening now, it was like, what's the word I'm looking for? There was a prelude to it in 2016. We saw like what was possible, and now he knows what to do because of what he wasn't able to get away with the first time.
Oh, over
So like all the appointments that he's picked, all these insane people that he's putting in positions of power right
the
now.
Attorney General is a fucking Good
talked-
Morning America like dude or something like that.
Matt Gaetz.
Yeah.
Fucking accused pedophile, known sex pest. Just an all-around, like, skeevy kind of gross person that has said insane things. All of these people have said insane things. Stephen Miller's being picked again, he's the guy that was, like, dirty criminals when talking about immigrants. Fucking RFK Jr. is going to be the health department.
I don't know who that is.
You know, he was one of the candidates for the presidency. He's the brother of JFK, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's the guy that talks like this and had brainworms, and that was like a big headline during the
No fucking idea. I'm so
election
sorry.
cycle. Anyway, he's an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, great. Even better.
Who is being put in a position where he'll be able to make sure that less kids get vaccines.
Oh, great. So we want to bring back
Matt Gaetz.
polio.
Matt Gaetz has said a bunch of stuff about like trans and gender. He even said that they were doing sex change surgeries in schools to children.
So, okay. See, this is where I'm like,
Bernie Mirando?
this is where I...
It's crazy that our jokes that we made about like, this is an insane thing that we're making fun of, satire basically, like when we were doing the Sherrod Brown wants to trans your kids in schools, and then a real guy who really said that.
But now we're here. I definitely...
Sherrod Brown wants your dog to be trans.
I definitely like there's a fine line, and we are getting to this point of like where is that line at, but we're also getting on it on both fucking sides, like, and so that's what's making it so difficult too, is that like,
Well, I want to clarify that a little bit, because my overall point is that like, I was talking to my dad about this because we had an early Thanksgiving today, and I didn't get to see my dad after the election until today. So we ended up just splurging on each other, like all of our thoughts and feelings about it.
yeah,
But we're talking about how like
What?
when you disagreed.
Bam Joe said y'all want to move away to Japan and we can live in a mansion. You got mansion money, dude? What are you doing?
Japan actually, we were looking at it
I want a Japan
with
shit.
him, and it's actually pretty fucking cheap in USD
Yeah.
for us. Like we could save up
We
pretty
could-
easily
Yeah.
to go and live in a mansion in Japan. Like the only issue with that would be
Welcome to my Japansion.
continuing.
Bro,
currency.
let's do
Anyways,
real
Let me
estate.
let me
Finish,
because this
finish.
is like this is my most important point.
All right, do it.
Before we talk about all the other shit, and then I do want to like your body, my choice thing. I want to like
Yes.
discuss that a little further. But my overall point is that like before in politics, like even if you disagreed with somebody or like they had different views, you could still talk to the person. You
Right.
could still they weren't They didn't believe in things that were like fundamentally immoral or just obvious and blatant lies that they've been told. Now we're at a point where people and like conspiracy thinking, emotional thinking, reactionary thinking has gotten to the point where people just live in their own separate realities. And there's one side that kind of still lives, for the most part, in what we would consider to be real. Like, there's one side of the... I'm openly just going to say Democrats. Like, if you're progressive or liberal, you're, for the most part, like, there's people on that side who believe in crazy things or extreme views. But a lot of it's still just based in true facts, like actual on-the-ground realities. Maybe they want something that's insane. Like, a cultural Marxist probably wants some insane things.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
but at least it's based in truth. The other side, they lied about cats and dogs to make a group of people seem like monsters. They keep using language of calling people things that are inhuman, like pests or like fucking vermin. Like, there's just conspiracy theories that have gotten to the point where like schools were shut down because of threats, because people believed that immigrants were eating dogs. Like,
If we want to specifically talk about Springfield, Ohio,
yeah.
which is like we live in Ohio. So if you want to specifically talk about Springfield, Ohio, which is where like the lady fucking eating a cat or whatever had nothing, wasn't an immigrant. First of all, second of all, I'm almost positive was on drugs or something like that.
The lady
like,
that story originally came from too, she was later interviewed and she was like, I don't even know if that like really and then I found my cat in my basement a week later. Her cat was never missing it was in her basement the whole
Now go
time.
to the fucking council meeting of somebody talking about the immigrants that have been in Springfield, that they allowed to come in and how they have helped with the community, that they have helped with the economics of everything.
Yeah, it's been
Like,
super good for the economy.
Look up that shit instead of just believing one motherfucking headline without doing any research into it at all.
Well, people don't do that though. They believe just insane and it's all over the place. I mean, I'm not gonna like blame technology and be like, oh, this is overall bad. Like, it
You
does a lot of
can't-
good things for
no,
it.
no.
TikTok is good in some ways.
You can't blame technology when we have the internet at our hand.
When we have the technology.
That's what I
Like,
mean about like reactionaryism.
there's-
So to finish my point, there is just like a set of people who don't care about truth, reality, or facts. The way my dad put it was like, either you're just so ignorant and like so selfishly focused on what's going on in your own life that you don't know, or you do know and you're just evil. Like, to believe the things that is being said on the right these days, the things that are like actually affecting people to the level where like rape threats are being just said online. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but fucking all across the nation, 37 states now have reported in. School children are receiving mass texts that are just racist and being like, you're about to be picked up by a white van at 8 a.m. in the morning. Bring all your belongings. You're going to a plantation to be a slave.
I was something about that.
I could not.
There's overall point though. There's like, you can say whatever you want about how crazy leftists are, but at least they live in fucking reality in some like grounded base level way. The other side that we're dealing, I'm sure there's plenty of like normal Republicans, like normal people Republicans. But the party that is now in power is not normal people.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but this is based off of religion.
A lot of it is. I've said this before on the podcast, but this has been the plan for what the Republican Party wanted to do to gain the power that they've wanted since like the 40s.
But this is not. This looks like Hitler regime.
It does.
Like 100. It's like I want everything to just be exactly what we want it to be, and if not, then I want you to die.
What's
No, the
funny is
point-
Blake just said, speaking of ignorance, that's why Trump wants to get rid of the Department of Education to keep future generations stupid and voting Republican. I have said that for so long, where I'm like, if we're too busy fighting each other, we're too occupied doing that. They're like, yeah, stay over there fighting each other while we go do the real fucked up shit over here. Pay no attention, it's a rabbit in a hat. They're like, pay no attention to what's happening over here, just fight each other.
Getting rid of the Department of Education doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Yeah, I mean, he's appointing Elon Musk to DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, along with Vivek Ramaswamy, who they're both billionaires, and Elon Musk is famous for hating other billionaires. A lot of people, I talked to Trey about this out in the
He's
garage.
also famous for being Doc MAGA.
Yeah, fucking
I'll be right back.
Elon Musk, people think like he's a self-made billionaire who invented everything that he's ever put out, and it's like usually no. The original thing that he's famous for, PayPal, he didn't invent at all. He was forced to merge with another small company that was taking payments online that was called PayPal at the time. His company was called X, which he's been trying to make since the fucking 90s, which is why he renamed Twitter to X, because he's wanted X.com since the fucking 90s. Anyway, his tiny little website was forced to merge with PayPal because neither of them were big enough at the time, and there wasn't enough demand in the market at the time because nobody knew what the fuck it was yet. So they were forced to merge because they couldn't compete with each other. They both were just dying companies. And after the merger, Peter Thiel, the guy who actually was like the head of PayPal when they merged, did not like Elon Musk at all, and Elon Musk did not like Peter Thiel. They butted heads so much that eventually he got kicked out of the fucking company. So he had nothing to do with actual PayPal at all, but people are like, he invented it.
Yeah.
He's
real
gonna
quick, Blake and Dara, are we like slightly out of focus to you guys, or is it just my phone?
Yeah, it's
I
hard
think
to
it's
tell
just
on the
your
computer
phone.
screen.
I feel like on my phone we look ever so slightly out of focus.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know?
Could be because of the
He
difference
thinks
in...
that the Department of Education has enabled college to make people more liberal.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no.
a big conspiracy on the right and within like the talking head spaces. Like you guys have heard of Jordan Peterson, I'm sure. That's like his huge thing that he's railing against. Is these
Also,
liberal colleges are making people into
no-
like wokeists.
Possibly, I think the background is a little more clear than you guys. So yeah, I think your autofocus is catching up on the background and not our faces.
Anyway,
We're like slightly out of focus.
I turned the autofocus off.
Okay, well you need to focus in on our faces then.
There's no autofocus on. I've never turned it on.
Well then you need to manually focus on our faces.
What do you mean?
We're ever so slightly out of focus.
I turned the autofocus on so that way it...
But that's like saying that the No Child Left Behind program is making people smarter somehow. Like, no, that literally means what it is. No child left behind. That means we need to stop keeping children held back, and they push you through as long as you're getting a D in something.
yeah.
And it's like, if you're trying to get rid of the No Child Left Behind program, people are going to be, hopefully, smarter. You know what I mean?
Autofocus on and see what
Like,
happens.
instead of forcing dumb kids into the next grade.
Yeah, no, a lot of the things that they say they want to do that will just make the country better, they're like, they don't have any...
I mean, I think our education system does kind of suck anyways.
It
I mean,
does.
but I don't think I'm completely destroying it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
It's
say.
like, maybe,
There are lots of problems with the education system in colleges, like public school versus private school.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
problems
Trash.
in each of those fucking categories. But
Oh, yeah. It's just gotten progressively worse as we've gotten older.
that's true. But the people in power now and the people who want to maintain that power, their plan and vision for what education should be in the country isn't a plan. They have stated goals. They say that like we want this for our children and our country, but they don't have any like policy.
No.
They just want to gut a lot of things.
Yeah.
And at best, if there is policy, it will actually make like people voted against their interests in this election. Like every category. You want the border fixed? He's not going to fix it in the way that it needs to be fixed. He's going to do a bunch of things that make it fucking worse and cause more suffering.
Yep.
For you and for the people at the fucking border. Like, it's not going to be good for anybody.
The biggest thing is he's like, I want to like eradicate our need for import, which is so fucking stupid because
the
it's like
tariff thing?
the reason why we import so many of our goods is because it's cheaper than doing it ourselves.
And we don't...
He wants to spend more money to make everything U.S. sourced,
There's a lot
which
of...
guess who's going to be paying for that shit? not him. That's gonna be us.
Right. There's a lot of things that we can't feasibly or like within reason of cost produce in the U.S. We rely on other countries because being in a global market with other countries is a good thing. Like,
We need tariffs.
yeah, like we have the corn.
We're also gonna make enemies.
Other places don't have the corn. Some places have shit that we can't make here, and it's good that you can buy a Chinese T-shirt for fucking $5 because then you can focus on spending your money on things that are more important than a fucking T-shirt. Like if clothing was ridiculously expensive, then you couldn't afford a car, then you couldn't afford your rent. There's a reason that like cheap clothing imported from other countries is a good thing that we rely on. Same with steel, same with like microchips, like yeah, the one thing on tariffs was like tariffs are sometimes a good idea and using them selectively is like they're a tool for a specific problem. So like the microchips thing.
Yeah.
If we were to go to war with China, it would probably be best if we were able to produce microchips here. So tariffing them on microchips would incentivize us to be able to produce more of our own here. So that if we went to war with China, we wouldn't have to rely on getting microchips from them because they're not going to fucking send us microchips. We're at war with them.
Right.
And we need those to do everything from healthcare to like running the financial system to making sure like bank systems work. Like you need microchips. And so a tariff there would be good, but doing blanket tariffs on everything from China, everything from these other foreign countries that we rely on, you're not incentivizing any production here. You're just making it more expensive to be American.
Also, what's the reason why we exported everything out to, or sent everything out to get made in other countries, is because it was cheaper. So if you bring it back to the U.S., what do you think is going to happen when we bring it back to the U.S.? Because it costs more to make it here.
Do you want a $5 T-shirt or a $25 T-shirt? I mean, sure you can talk
Oh,
about quality.
it's $25 now for a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So now if we bring it back to the U.S.,
That's gonna be
because
$100
it's-
a shirt.
because it's so fucking expensive to make shit in the U.S., it's now going to cost you $75 for a simple fucking T-shirt.
One of the other really good points.
And
I
they're
heard-
like, oh, well, bring all the product back to the U.S. And it's like, yeah, but we don't have anything in place for us to make sure that the materials and everything and the companies that make this shit can't charge wherever the fuck they want to.
I heard a really good point on this as well, where it's probably good that we don't spend our time as Americans doing jobs and production that we don't want to do, and we're able as a like this is a little bit exclusionary of like third world countries or like the people who do produce the people who do the jobs that Americans don't want to do. It's a little bit like you guys do that job.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
It does a little bit feel that way, but it is good that that frees up Americans to do other types of like innovative production. Like it's the fact that we live in a country where we don't have to fucking produce our own clothes does make us a better nation and like a more innovative and like
Nope.
no, it does.
No. I'm saying stop.
No.
All the conservatives
me-
that are saying this shit, let them go and work those jobs though.
That's
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I'm saying though. Is like
Go do it for a year and see if you want to blow your brains out.
it's good
Right.
that we rely on other countries for the things that Americans don't want to
Just
do
straight
themselves.
up don't want to fucking do.
Yeah.
It's
Pam just said, God, this is making me want a beer.
This is why they drink.
Yeah. Well, we don't always talk politics on the show.
we don't.
But
I'm
it's been an important week.
yeah, I'm very much the political one of the group. My brain is constantly just going with this shit all the time, nonstop, 24/7.
For the new
just
people in here,
why I
have
drink.
definitely been one of the people that's been like, we do not talk about
Yeah.
politics on the show. And this was the week where I was like, we're
Okay.
going to talk about nothing but politics on the show.
It was really
And I
the
gotta pee.
whole like war on women's rights thing.
I want to go back to that.
Yeah.
That was a huge thing that
We have daughters, dude. Like, and that's where it really.
I will spend the rest of my life in jail if I ever have any motherfucker trying to act like your body, my choice towards both of my daughters. I will spend the rest of my life in jail if that's what it comes down to. For sure. And then also, like, the abortion bans and everything else, like, I don't agree with any of that shit at all. Like,
It's
that
just-
makes
it's
no
so-
fucking sense to me.
It's so stupid that there is literally no law against anybody doing anything that they want with their bodies other than women.
Oh no, but they were talking about how like if a 14-year-old got
Sexually assaulted.
I'm trying to use it.
Don't use the R word.
To get monetized though, because even saying sexually assaulted, but we've already said it, so like whatever.
We're not monetized. We don't have to
We're
worry
not,
about losing
and,
monetization.
All right, so then fuck it. Yeah, a 14-year-old that got sexually assaulted, and she wanted to get an abortion if she was in a state where it was illegal to get an abortion. Where was it? Like Wisconsin or something like that?
The person that
where
did the
they
sexual
were, like-
assaulting would see less time in jail than the doctor that performed the abortion.
I think it was
No.
think it was
The
West
person
Virginia.
that got the abortion would get more time in jail for getting the abortion.
I listened very closely to that. She said that the person
The
that
one that I
got
sent
the
you?
abortion, the person that got the abortion would not see any time.
I
The
sent that to
doctor
you.
that performed it would get 15 years in federal prison, whereas the actual person who assaulted her would only see 10.
I sent that to you, didn't I?
Mhm.
Okay, let me
Or
go
I
see if
sent it
can
to
find-
you, one or the other.
No,
That is
I sent it to you.
Also
I know
my
for a fact because I
understanding of
watched it.
too, though. That
Is it?
specific law,
Yes.
and it's also different depending on what state the person seeking the abortion is coming from. Because once you got rid of Roe v. Wade, or the Dobbs decision, because that Supreme Court decision wasn't about Roe v. Wade. It just overturned Roe v. Wade. It was actually the Dobbs case that they were talking about. Anyway, what that did was make it so states have the right to have their own, instead of it being a federally protected thing.
Right.
So then now a bunch of states have different rules and different laws and different like prison time for the different people involved. So in that specific case, it was just the doctor who would get prison time.
Yeah.
But the doctor would get more prison time than a person that raped
Because murder
A minor.
a minor.
murder of a minor is considered a more heinous and punishable crime than rape of a minor.
And then having her, but then also being like, hey, no, because they still said that if, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they still said that if she were to go and get an abortion.
There was a legal gray area there because it was traveling across state lines.
We
to go get
appreciate
the
your
abortion.
viewership, Abby
So she would get,
and
she would
Steamy
still get
and
jail
Bam
time.
Joe.
Huh?
I was just saying we appreciate your viewership, Abby and Steamy and Bam Joe. They've been watching the whole time.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's awesome.
100%, yes. Thank you guys so much for watching the show.
And
Especially
I brought up
through this, which is kind of a
Yeah.
tough thing to go to.
I brought up one thing to Austin the other day where, like, he's fucking pissed. He's enraged. He's like, your body, my choice. That's so fucked up. And I went, you know what's even more fucked up is, like, women are kind of used to this.
Yeah.
People have been saying this shit for so long. So fucking long.
And I
Since
did.
the dawn of time, men have been like, women shouldn't have rights, like, forever, and have poked fun and, like, made rape jokes and
I did
followed
say,
women home. And anytime, like, you get rejected, all of a sudden now I have to worry about whether you are going to beat me, kidnap me, follow me to my car. Like, this is something that's been an entire lifetime of this shit. So I was like, I'm used to it. The only difference is now these men are
they feel like
getting-
they're comfortable.
they're getting this comfort of, well, if my president can say it, I can post it online.
Yeah. The
where-
president is the guy who said he could get away with murder shooting somebody
Instead
on
of
Fifth Avenue. in the
instead
middle
of being
the
a
street.
covert narcissist,
Yeah.
now they're just being outward narcissists.
Have you seen the, like, Nick, whatever the fuck his last name
Fuentes.
is? I don't even want to fucking say it. I don't care.
I think it's
Fuck
important
that
that,
guy.
people know who the fuck this guy
Oh,
is.
no, I mean, fair enough. I still hate the fuck, but supposedly his house caught on fire, or somebody set his house on
No.
fire.
No.
That was
yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Fuentes from Pierce the Veil.
Was it?
Two different people.
What actually happened to Nick was he said that, and then a bunch of like sane people, like people who were disgusted by it and saw that, went to his house and like just showed up and were like at his fucking house bothering him. That's about all that fucking happened.
I did like the TikToks of people that didn't know the actual information, but were still like, "Whoa, what was the house wearing?"
Yeah, that
was the house
was-
walking alone by itself?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. And I was like,
I'm glad we can still have some humor about it.
but like that shit though, and the people that posted that stuff too,
Yeah.
made me feel a little bit better about like society and everything, and like having a little bit of like,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking alone, and that's so fucking insane for me to think about. Is like, for me to think about like, oh, I'm not alone about like I'm walking down the street and not thinking about like doing something like that to a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
15 million less people voted democratically for this election, so that there is a question of like, why didn't those people vote? In 2016, it was like a historic turnout, the most people voting ever. So why this year, when things were just as dire except minus COVID, kind of?
Because I feel like we all agreed that neither one of them worked out the best. And yeah, one was much less evil than the other, but then again, you look at it.
It's not an apples to apples though. One is like
you look
a
at
monster, and the other was just a standard
and you're
Democrat.
like, our first female president, our first black female president.
Yeah.
We got a double trouble going on here. If it goes south, if she fucks up, they'll never let us vote again. Are you kidding me? They'd take away the Democratic Party.
I don't think most Democrats didn't vote because of that.
I wouldn't say that they would take away the Democratic Party.
I think some people do think that way.
I think that it would be I think at this point, no matter what, we are at a point. Correct me if I'm wrong, please.
I'm about to tell you what I think.
No matter,
I have an answer to my own question.
No matter what the fuck happens at this point, there's fights. Who fucking like? Honestly, who fucking cares what happens? No matter what, it's gonna be a fight. We have literally, as a nation, been doing nothing but trying to pin ourselves against each other.
Oh, since Obama.
No. Way before that. It's been way before Obama. We can say that, sure, but it's been before that. The
Obama presidency definitely made
it
happen faster.
Yeah.
Accelerated it.
No. I would definitely say that it was like a kickstart to it, and I would definitely say it had a huge impact. But we have definitely, since before then,
I sometimes forget that Trump came right after Obama.
We have been fucking fighting to have, like, within ourselves, to have diplomacy and to have, like, just some fucking peace between ourselves. But when it comes to politics and everything else and the presidency, it has been nothing but trying to pin each other against each other, and that shit has been happening for goddamn years. I would say since kind of like 9/11.
I would say,
as far as I can kind of tell, like, because of my lifetime, I would say since 9/11, because 9/11 was one of the times where it was like, bring the country together, and then they used that. They've used it since, like, especially the conservative side of things have used 9/11 as like after that.
Let's be racist.
Not let's be racist, but let's be.
There was lots of that though.
There was that, but I wouldn't necessarily. That was a part of it, but also like let's bring the country back to like what like America and what America should be, and it should be like this fucking Christian state and everything, and everybody else
traditional
like whether they're fucking
allowed to have jobs or vote.
No, whether they're fucking Mexican or they're Islam or they're fucking Canadian or whoever the fuck they are.
Know if they say that, they'll rile up a base that America does have lots of problems. There's a bunch of people who just feel left out by modernization and current economy and like the social, like there are people who are just straight up fucking confused. They don't know what a trans person is at all, and they don't care to learn. Like,
whose fault is that?
Gay marriage got legalized in the early 2000s, and fucking
people have been confused ever since.
Yeah, people are still fucking lost on that.
And they lost their minds. Why?
Well, so I would say
religion.
Religion's a big key factor in it. I would go back even further than you. Before 9/11, I would say again, since the 40s, this has been the fucking this has been the Conservative Party's background plan and like long play since then, and they stated as such back then. Like, this is like, if you go back through history, you can step by step, they got exactly what they wanted. Even if there was like losses along the way, gradually they got little grabs of power, the president was able to do more and more things, take a little bit more power from each branch of the government to be unilaterally authoritarian. Part of the reason for that is fear and complacency, and also like the internet driving this kind of mindset, like the just media that we all consume constantly. We watch people be shitty every day. We watch lots of good shit too. But with people like Nick Fuentes, his defense up until this moment has been, I'm just joking. I'm just a troll. I'm just trying to piss people off.
Not anymore.
And lots of people, well, yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore.
And never was he ever just a
Yeah.
troll.
No.
No.
That's just like
No.
a cover.
He
But-
was
No.
gaslighting everyone.
No.
But a lot
No.
of people, like, this is the argument I've been having with Apollo and Cataclysm, Slack, for the whole time I've known him, is that, like, people will say disgusting things that are parroting, like, actual political ideas that are deep within the Conservative Party that are treated online as if they're just jokes, they're just edgy humor, they're just dark. I'm just trolling. I'm just trying to piss the left off. Or I don't even care about politics. I just think it's funny that you're mad.
They're setting you up to believe in this.
And then not even just you to believe in it, it just gives it more of a pass to be normalized in society until those people, it's become so normalized. Now they're in power. Now they own all three branches of government. They've installed court justices to weigh towards their side. They own both houses and the presidency. Every single aspect of the government is now set to just let them do whatever they want. And with the appointments, the picks that he has for the different departments and heads of things, he might be able to just unilaterally put them in without Senate approval, and Senate approval is the only thing, is like the final like stop, the final check of power, of being like, this guy can't just put in loyalists. He can't just put in people who are gonna yes man him the entire time. They have to have a vote, and the Senate has to confirm these people.
Right.
But Trump, again and again, has cited like an old fucking constitutional law where if both the Senate and the House don't agree that they should take a recess, then he can just send them to recess, and then through executive power appoint whoever he wants while they're on recess. And then it becomes like, you have to sue me, and then there's a Supreme Court case of whether or not these people get rejected. But in the meantime, they're in power. So all of his picks are likely to just be put in, and then he can do whatever he wants in the meantime while it gets litigated after.
Blake would like to know if you have heard about the Starlink stuff.
Oh, with Elon Musk.
You'd have to be a little more specific, because I've heard lots of Starlink stuff. I love that question, because it brings me back to...
Because it has been, like, kind of good, but also, like, kind of bad.
Well, the whole FEMA thing, where, like, during the hurricane, where it was like, well, Elon Musk is giving people access to Starlink. Well, no, he's giving people a subscription plan that they get free for 30 days, and then they have to pay for after. And also, he wasn't providing the equipment, it was just the plan for it. Then you have to buy the $400 box that actually connects you to Starlink. So he wasn't really helping people, he was just profiting.
Exactly. Thank you, Wes.
He said, speaking of which, did you hear about the Starlink stuff that people have been talking about? And my response was, Wes probably has. 1 sec.
Again, my head is just full of this shit 24/7. I'm an insane
He has
person.
the
I'm so
knowledge.
sorry.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't vote.
Yeah? Yeah?
I didn't vote because as much as I don't like Trump, I literally don't even know anything about Kamala Harris.
Yep.
I don't know
That's a big part of it,
a
too.
goddamn thing about Kamala Harris at all.
Lots
What-
of people
would
will
she
say, like,
believe
well,
in?
she was
I
vice
don't know.
president the whole time that Joe Biden was
What did
office.
they do? And she did what?
Yeah, exactly.
What did she do?
So, and then it was dumb of the Democrats to wait.
Kamala had good plans. Okay, that's good. That's
With-
vague, but that's good.
She had better plans than Donald Trump, and the Democrats usually have better plans in general, but it's just standard Democrat. Like, they weren't offering... People wanted to be met where they were.
I have
And there
the
was...
concept of a plan. I am
Yeah.
not president yet.
It doesn't even matter that he said that, because he's appealing to their emotional and angry and fearful side. Democrats didn't meet anybody where they were. They talked about a lot of issues that would have been good. They had plans that were good. Like the $6,000 extended child tax credit, that would have been great.
But they didn't meet us anywhere.
And
where
then
we,
along
like,
the way,
actually
we're
wanted-
like, people who believe crazy shit or just believe, they're just not informed or a little bit ignorant. Democrats didn't do anything to like convince those people at all.
Yeah.
And then along the way, people who were like willing to be on their side, Democrats who were like, Trump never. This is a vote against Donald Trump. I could care less about Kamala. Those people, they were pushed away when she kept like romanticizing Liz Cheney and like fucking bringing around Republicans that we think are disgusting. And like, again, it's that run to the center where she's trying to appeal to a wider voter base, and then
But you're not, though.
starts bringing in people who are like gross, and then you
But
end
you're
up
not,
pushing
though.
away people who would have voted for
But
you.
you're not, though. Like, you're
Yeah.
doing a terrible fucking job at what you were trying to
Yeah.
accomplish.
Sometimes they have really shitty ads too that are just really cringe.
Mm-hmm.
That are like, I'm like, you're not getting anybody with this. Man.
They're completely out of touch with their voter base.
Completely, 100%. They at
I-
the last second were like, oh shit, men aren't voting for us. What do we do? And then they put out the shittiest
Oh, that
ad
Obama speech
campaign
where
ever.
Obama was talking to black men, and he was like, y'all have some problems, and you need to come out in full force and set aside your hatred of women. And I think a lot of
Yeah,
black
that'll
men...
change him, Obama.
I think a lot of black men heard that are like people who might have voted and were like, fuck you.
Yeah, like, bro, you bombed weddings, you psycho. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
My whole point of bringing this up, too, is that, like, I will wholeheartedly, and I'm not afraid to say this on the show, is if you ever fuck with any woman that I know in my life, just know that I'm coming for
You will go missing.
I'm coming for
There's
Very
a bunch
quickly.
of people after this
Like-
election where, like, I have maybe jokingly said in the past where, like, I think a lot of people are shitbags for the way they think politically.
Yeah.
But I'll still talk to them. There's a bunch of people after this one and with what's actually happening. Like, we can see the immediate... He's not even president yet, and we can see the immediate harm that's being caused, and it's
Yeah.
going to be caused.
Yeah.
There's people I can't talk to you anymore.
Nope.
You're out of my life now. I'm sorry.
I will 100%.
I'm not even sorry, actually.
And like, what's terrible?
No, why would you feel... There's no reason for you to feel sorry.
Yeah, I'm not
because-
sorry.
No, because I will be fucking damned if I ever let anything happen
I
to
am diametrically opposed to everything they stand for.
any of the women or the children that we also have. And like Trey, I know that you don't have any
But you're
kids,
Uncle Trey.
but you are like with us, and you know 100%. Like if I ever needed to call on you and was like, hey man, I need you, that you would be there for me. That you would be there for all of us, and like
I
no
brought
matter
this
what.
up earlier, where I was like, the fact that Trey, when we brought up like the man or bear thing, and you were like, I can't wrap my head around what the fuck that actually means. Why the hell would you ever want to be with a bear instead of
she did talk
me?
about this earlier.
And I was like, you're not the man that they're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I completely understand.
Yeah,
The problem
that-
is that there's too many men.
There's men out there that are more aggressive than bears.
Like, we've gotten to the point now in society
You
where,
were-
like,
We never agreed on that because I was like, I completely understand that the extent of damage a man can do is way further than a bear can do. Men have guns and nukes, and they
a bear
also
will just kill me.
They have
Like-
creativity, but also every single bear will kill you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Every single one.
I would much rather be killed
Not
by
every
the
man.
bear than rather like
But
have
there's
the
some
shit
men
that
that
a man-
won't
Depends
kill you.
on the bear.
It's also not true that
It
every
depends
single
on the bear, actually.
Yeah,
Black bears
yeah.
will maul you with no question.
Not
Brown
every single
bears are a
bear
little
will
bit
kill
more
you.
stupid.
Okay, so there's a handful of bears
There's
that
a handful
might
of bears
not
that
kill-
might not.
Have you
There's
seen-
a handful
There's
of men
a lot,
that might
millions
not.
of men that will never ever kill you.
Have you seen
but it'll still give you trauma though.
Grizzly Man?
Huh?
Have you seen Grizzly Man?
Grizzly man.
Yeah, the documentary.
No.
It's about a guy who like
Lives with bears?
and then eventually got
And
killed.
then he gets mauled.
by
Him
a
and
bear.
his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, exactly. But he for years lived with a bunch of bears. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
But they still mauled him after knowing him for
Eventually.
years.
Eventually.
After,
Eventually.
so that's worse than mauling him at first. He was comfortable, and then they was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what was
I'm
he
getting
just
mauled
think
by a bear.
food."
I just think you're taking it too literal. It's more.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
more just to make a point
Yeah, but what
about.
was-
No, I know.
What was
Yeah.
he wearing that day though?
Like,
Was he walking alone?
Probably a shirt.
he was
You
looking
know,
pretty
and pants.
eatable.
Did he
Like-
flirt with the bear?
Yeah, did he flirt with the bear or
Maybe.
Did he buy the bear a drink?
I mean, come on, man. You gotta be.
Was he nice? Okay, yeah, he was nice to the bear.
He was nice.
He was nice to the bear.
At one extreme, with all of these issues, there's the people who are just ignorant or don't care and don't care to know about things that are actually effective. Like I've said this before. Philip DeFranco says this all the time. Shout out Philly D. Love your show.
Yep. Same.
He says, you might not fuck with politics, but politics will fuck with you.
Oh, yeah.
The constant fucking, like, internet people that go out to Trump rallies that will, like, be like, hey, what do you think about what Biden says? And they'll say shit that literally Trump has said. And then the people will be like, oh, yeah, no, that was so fucking stupid. Biden's so fucking stupid. And they'll be like,
what was
well, actually, Trump said that. And then they'll just be like,
Our Lord and Savior!
You don't even fucking know.
Besides appearances, besides him just being an old senile man that was bad at giving speeches, what was bad about this administration? What did Biden do that harmed a bunch of Americans?
People blame the gas prices on him, which was not him.
Gas prices
also,
are never the president's. And like at the current time, it's usually like the president before them or the last one before that's fault.
Yeah, because if you want to talk about the tariff thing, we're still in Trump's tariff.
Yeah, and then Trump's good economy was handed to him by Obama taking us out of the recession. That wasn't Trump doing good. So a lot of the things that people complain, like, oh, Biden was the worst president ever. I'm like, do you live in reality at all? This was a mediocre presidency at best.
No, they don't
care. At worst.
They don't care to look into it. They just believe what they see and what people... And also with social media, it's a grab and go. It's a grab and go. You grab people, you go. You grab people, you go.
People don't care about a marketplace of ideas. They care more about shopping for their specific ideas when they go online. It's the thing that makes me feel good. I already agree with it. I'm going to use this to argue with somebody.
But they don't do... And then social media also gives that to them. So, like, the more that you look at this one thing, the more it's going to give it to you.
I think algorithms that feed you things that you like are good sometimes, but yeah, for the most part, in our current situation, it is just feeding a bunch of bullshit to people that only, like, strengthens their dumb position. Like, their bad beliefs. I hate talking about this stuff because I always feel like I'm on a goddamn high horse of being like, I'm the guy with the facts and the knowledge. And I'm just a normal guy that has always just been an information I'm a little bit of a nerd. Like, I like reading about this stuff, even if it makes me unhappy. I obsess over it. It's not that I'm any smarter than anybody. It's not that I care any more than anybody, although I would argue I probably do than a lot of people.
Well, yeah, see, that's what I was going to say. Like,
but I don't want it ever to seem like I'm talking from a position of authority just because I read something that somebody else didn't. I don't know any better. I just... But again, there's people who believe things that are just insane.
Did you just break that? Why?
And I didn't mean to.
And easily disprovable. Like, you could go online and find all the things you need to show you that you're wrong, but people choose the opposite and want the opposite all the time.
Because
it benefits them to believe things that make them feel better.
Even if they saw complete disapproval of their beliefs, they'd be like, nope.
It's gotten to
that's not even, nope. That's not.
It's gotten
right.
to the point where a political debate
that was fake news.
Yeah, it's become almost a religious debate where people will say things like, God is real because I believe him to be and because the Bible says he is. And I'm like, well, you can't disprove or prove that claim. There's no evidence you could give me that would, like, empirically, here's the data that God is real. You could claim it, but there's no way to prove or disprove it. And same with the political talk and discussion. The way we do politics in America now, people will just say things that it doesn't matter if you can prove or disprove it anymore. And it's become a religious debate almost.
What's even more fucked up is that alien sightings or UAPs have become more and more.
In times of political discourse and in times of war throughout history, people see UFOs more often.
More and more. And I'm like, there's been a pattern with that shit. And we are also like, yeah, we know.
Is it because people are, well, yeah. Is it because people are stressed out and, like, it's a...
No, it's because they keep coming back. Like, in these times, they're coming back to see, like, how is this going to go? We want to see what's going on here.
They're getting their
Yeah.
popcorn.
Exactly. They are eating their popcorn, and
I go back and forth with that. I think people get so stressed out, so panicked, so like confused throughout like times in history
what's that?
where like we just create moral panics and start seeing shit. Like we believed in
What is that?
demons and
Snapping.
thought that the country was being possessed in the
What's
80s.
snapping at your tongue?
So
My
like,
wife's a big fan of your political takes.
Oh shit, dude! It's
thank
like-
you.
That's like
What the hell's
black,
going
dude.
on over there? What are we doing?
That's like black in the middle of your tongue, dude. That shit fucking hurt, didn't it?
Mhm.
Did you bite your tongue?
Shit.
No.
No, she fucking.
I bit this. Oh my god, I can barely talk. I bit this Lego stem thing, thinking that I
Why?
could bend it because I had already done it once, and it snapped and it hit my tongue.
And
Oh.
now she's got. Look at that shit,
What a
dude.
strange injury.
You can see the fucking
Yeah.
My
black
tongue
spot.
is swelling. I can't. It's numb.
Yeah,
They hit it
damn.
that
You're
hard.
probably gonna have like a busted like
A
taste
big
bud.
old.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah,
Although-
those
Uh-huh.
hurt like hell, and it's gonna like move
If
across
you-
your tongue.
If you look at my tongue, you
Yeah.
can see the indents of my teeth when I bit my tongue when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like.
It's
Oh, yeah.
so swollen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It, like I don't even have. That was when I fell on my back and like slammed on my back and I
Yeah.
bit my tongue and like was bleeding out of my mouth. Yeah, you can clearly see like the indents of my teeth in my tongue. They never because my tongue never grew back.
I gotta see if there's
Ow.
anything I missed before we play this cards
Dang,
game.
dude.
Oh yeah, because you gotta go back into the
It's
storage
so-
locker and see.
Give me your finger.
I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything that like I definitely wanted to say.
Yeah, it's fucking swollen now.
I can't feel it.
Dumbass.
Like
what are you doing, dude?
dumb shit. Doing dumb shit and hurting myself.
Yeah, quit doing that.
Okay. On a lighter note,
Hold on.
Uh,
Wes
I-
is looking up.
I did
what-
just to relate it back to the whole conspiracy thinking, because that is like my foundation for how I think we got here. Is that like conspiracies were fun. We wrote a lot of them off as silly, and then eventually we just got a tipping point in culture where like it's not silly anymore. It's not funny anymore. Alex Jones rightly doesn't own InfoWars anymore. The good news.
Oh yeah, that shit.
The
Yes!
Onion owns
Yes!
InfoWars now.
Yes.
Something good.
That's nuts.
Yes.
And the families that, like, the Sandy Hook families that was like, your kids aren't dead and you're an actor who's lying, which he rightly got sued for out of existence, basically.
Yeah.
turn the frickin' frogs gay.
Like, he used to just be goofy and funny, and I could like watch Alex Jones and enjoy it as entertainment and not take it
'Cause it
serious.
was funny.
Until eventually it became things. He started like talking about shit that harmed actual people, and then it wasn't funny anymore. And then he got sued out of existence, and now the families are going to get some of the money from the purchase of Infowars, which justice and then something funny happening, so rare in today's world.
The Onion. Just so everybody knows, The Onion,
The Onion is so awesome.
which is also a completely satire fucking company that creates headlines just for satire, just acquired InfoWars from Alex Jones.
And they're hiring a bunch of like internet
Actual.
like personalities and comedians to like write and do the show now. And
But
it's-
actual fucking people that will
Yeah.
actually give the facts and report on the facts and not just spew dumb shit.
and still do satire and make fun of like the thing that they bought. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna make it fun and also.
But
yeah.
also give you the facts. though.
Yeah.
And that's going to be...
I found this really cool quote that kind of just explained conspiracy thinking in a way that I thought was interesting, and how it just became what it is now, to the point where like Trump gets to be president and he gets to appoint all the people who want to do a conspiracy with him. Like the people who are like the liberals are trying to take over the world and convince you of wokeism and like the woke mob, all that, like they're crying conspiracy while actively voting for a conspiracy. Let's acknowledge that conspiracy theories don't seem to rely on crazy elements. One major theory, that the Illuminati rule the world, so obviously wrong and even mocked by other conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
includes very general notions of human affairs that are commonsensical. Some people have more power than others. A strong ability to influence world events accompanies fame. So famous people have sway.
Frogs have always been gay. That's what Steamy had said.
Rabbit.
Wealth or political functions.
We already knew that.
People often group together in order to act in a more efficient manner. So, like, people form groups to be more efficient. And often act in a hidden manner because revealing their plans would preclude their chances of success. People often hide their intentions because it gets you further in life. So the Illuminati is not real, but all the things that people like point to are real world things that they use to back up their dumb idea that there's like the Illuminati.
Yeah.
So at its base, there's a bunch of people who believe things that are common sense, that we all are aware of. We all feel deep in our bones that there's something fucked up about the way we're doing society.
Right.
But then they
100%.
blame it on something that's not at all real. And that keeps happening, and it's infected our politics to the point where now we have Donald Trump as president with Elon Musk at his side. You remember when I told you Elon Musk was bad, and you were like, I don't know what you're talking about. And now we're here.
I'm sorry.
You don't be sorry. I hate being right.
I'm sorry.
Who's vice president?
I'm so sorry.
J.D. Vance, which I apologize for not talking about him at all during this whole section, because a lot of the misogyny and a lot of the takes on women that are like gross also come from him. Like, he picked a guy who was very anti-abortion, who was very anti-women's rights, who uses his, I'm pretty sure she's Indian wife as like a token to defend his racist positions. That's our vice president.
Woo!
I will again,
Go America.
to sum it up.
I'm glad I was able to get that all out in a way that
Abby
made
thought
sense.
Elon Musk was going to save the world once.
The first time I ever was aware of Elon Musk was for a Super Bowl commercial back in like 2013.
He was
where
saving
he was
the
just
world.
a nerdy guy that nobody really knew who he was yet. And in the Super Bowl commercial, he kisses like a super famous actress. And it's like, watch this nerd kiss this hot lady, and we all get to kind of laugh at like how embarrassed this nerd is on TV. And now we're here.
He was saving the world, as in the sense of like the world is fucking ending. We are getting so past. Sorry.
Also fat.
We're getting.
That's not the problem with America.
We're getting so far past like global warming that eventually the Earth is not going to be able to be livable. And he was the one that was like, "Well, I'm going to help you get to a different planet."
But he makes fun of Greta Thunberg, and he doesn't want to get to Mars to help us. He wants to get to Mars to help the billionaire class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's where it was like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
One day Earth is just going to be the ghetto.
Earth is
Why
already the
Mars?
ghetto. That's why
If-
the aliens don't come here.
No, we've been saying.
They pass through.
We have been saying more and more.
They
We're going to
pass
start this
through.
before we run out of time.
Yeah,
Yes.
we should.
We have been seeing more and more out of the UAPs.
They pass
Okay.
through and they lock their doors.
You see that? You see that congressional hearing with the guy?
With the guy and the things?
Yes.
You know what I'm
Let me
talking
finish
about.
this. Again, if you are a part of the right wing extremist kind of fucking way of thinking, stop watching. Get the fuck out of here.
Go away.
If you're even the type of person who gives a pass and think that any of those ideas are maybe plausible,
No.
get
Fuck
the
off.
fuck out of here. I'm done talking to you.
No, I don't even want you to watch my show. Like, I don't care at this point. I don't care at all. And
You're advocating for people to be hurt and yourself to be hurt, and you're like, a lot of people said that the Trump presidency in 2016 wasn't that bad, and I was like, do we really want to go back to everything every day being annoying? Do we want to talk about this guy constantly? You want to vote for your life being a constant political nightmare that you don't want to talk about every day? That's what you want to fucking have?
my big thing is that I have to worry about the women in my life and the girls in my life.
Yeah.
And the
Mhm.
children in my life, and I will not fucking sit here silent at all. I will not sit here silent. I will not agree with it. Like,
The minorities in your life, the people who
Yeah.
like are here because they were born into a family. They were born in the United States, but their parents don't have legal status still. They were here as dreamers, so like they're allowed to be here. Trump wants to get rid of allowing people who were born in the U.S. to be considered U.S. citizens. So then you just deport people who have made a life here.
That also contribute.
Oh yeah,
And-
people think that illegal immigrants don't pay taxes. They do, and they get none of the benefits of taxes.
And also, let's be real here. A lot of them work a lot of the jobs that we don't want to work.
Mhm.
And they do a
That
fucking
is the worst argument. That's like
fantastic
just
job.
It does sound super
it
like
sounds so fucked up. Every
it
time I hear
sounds
that, I'm like,
supremacist. Yeah, it does sound
what?
like
Well, it's like just let the fucking the poor people do all the shitty jobs, man. Come on, I don't want to.
Well,
like,
and
I
you're
mean,
right.
that's not what we're saying.
I know. but
I know.
that's how it
Okay.
comes
Trey
across.
is right though. in
He's
that-
right, yeah.
and
yeah.
that's how it comes across to other people too.
And that argument does lead to us keeping like the U.S. has fucked around in South America and like installed governments there. Not the reason Mexico is all fucked up right now is a lot of our fault.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So like, yeah, it is true that it is good that we should rely on other countries to do the jobs that white people don't want to do or Americans don't want to do. But you also just kind of keep third world countries as third world countries by having that mindset. Like, it still fucks people over.
That's where I'm like, okay, any job that you say, like, the immigrants are taking, you go take that job then. If you are a political, if you are a millionaire, whatever, if you're talking about that, then you go take that job. You go do that job. And then tell me how you feel about it. Like, I would love to hear, like, even me as a laborer, like, as a construction laborer, come and take my job.
You know what would be really cool?
Do you know how many, like,
So the FBI,
people-
the FBI is looking into those texts that were sent to like school children that were like, "You're gonna go pick cotton
Yeah.
at 8 a.m. Forget your life. We're gonna steal you and you're slave
that
now."
shit
Hold-
fucked
hold
with
on,
me so
hold on.
hard.
What if? Because the FBI is looking into it now. What if they arrest all those people and make them go pick
cotton?
All right, guys.
I'd be like, pick cotton for the rest of your life, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright.
that's your...
See how you feel
Fucking do
about
this
that.
shit.
We knew this was gonna happen. We knew this was gonna be a long, hard talk.
I got some good ones
We
in
gotta
here.
stop at
I-
some point.
I know, but I'm just...
I got some good ones in here, guys.
I understand that, but I'm still just like...
That have to do with the current situation and the current topic.
We need to protect people. There's a song that I actually wanted to play before the podcast and forgot. We'll play it after, but I do think there is, as bad as everything is, there's a little bit of celebration to be had, and like now we all know exactly who the fucking enemy is. I've been trying to tell people for the past 4 years on this podcast that this was coming. And now it's not like this obscure kind of like blobular thing that I'm trying to explain. It's become reality. We know what the fucking problem is. We see the evil.
Hey,
We know exactly what to do.
You know, it's almost 6 years now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I've been saying the same thing for the whole time.
I was gonna say, not just 4 years. It's been like
I've been bad.
5.5 years now. We're almost at 6 years of doing the podcast.
I've been like jumble-brained and bad at explaining myself sometimes, and I didn't always get my point across. But this has been like I've been warning about this for fucking the whole time.
You have, actually. Since the get-go.
But that is the silver lining. Is like now I don't have to explain it anymore. We know.
You won.
You did.
I did?
Yes, you did.
You did.
Yes, you did.
Mhm.
It was
Are you
between me
sure?
and you. They were nowhere close. It was
Yeah, we had
between-
4 cards.
Yeah.
4 cards
Yeah.
each.
It was between me and you won. So you
I
picked
thought
it
you
first.
won last time.
Nope. Nope, it was you.
You've been mopping the floor with
Yeah,
us.
you
Trey.
have.
Yeah.
You have been mopping the floor.
Let's do some fucking Cards Against Humanity.
Let's do some cards
Let's
against
get
humanity.
lighter in the show.
Let's have some giggles.
But also,
Oh, this
women
is a
out
new
there.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Is
I've
it?
never-
Oh, we've been trying to like.
I've been trying to do that.
Women,
Fuck
you
yeah.
know that
I've
you
been
have
trying to weed them out.
you have us against. Or
For
with you.
hunting in the king's forest, I hereby sentence you to death by blank.
Wait, say it again. Hold on.
Okay. For hunting in the king's forest, I sentence you to death by blank. Cards Against Manatee. What?
Humanity.
Humanity. Cards Against
All right,
Humanity.
I'm gonna go with that one just because why not?
Oh, this is a new white card that I've never even seen before.
A lot of these is actually.
I've been
Yeah.
weeding them out.
Okay.
She has been weeding
I've been
them
weeding them
out.
out.
I like this.
We're gonna weed them out.
For hunting in the king's forest, I hereby sentence you to death by more elephant cock than I bargained for. Jesus.
The person doing the punishment
Christ.
accidentally ordered too much elephant.
Whoa! That's way more than I
Man.
bargained for.
All of this.
That was more elephant cock than I meant to subject you to.
I ordered 15, but for some reason they sent me 25. I don't know.
Sorry, they're all going in yet.
They sent me 1,500.
For hunting in the king's forest, I hereby sentence you to death by the incredible Gary. He'll suck your nipples. Jesus, Gary, to death.
Gary's
Oh
gonna
my
suck your
God.
nipples off, dude.
To death.
My nipples are very sensitive. The thought of being them sucked to death.
Sucked to death.
That's agonizing.
Yeah.
For
Fuck.
hunting in the king's forest, I hereby sentence you to death by getting the Dorito crumbs out of my pubes. To death.
To death.
To death. Alright, I'm going with elephant cock.
Yay.
Yeah, that was Wes. 100%
Oh,
that was
I
Wes.
thought Gary would have had you.
That was
He'll suck your nipples to death.
Wait, are we going this way? Are we changing the rotation?
No, it's always clockwise.
Yeah.
To the left.
I thought it was always counterclockwise.
You say that
Bro,
every
are you on
time.
crack?
You pass to the left. A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without blank. You need this at a romantic candlelit dinner.
I feel like you'll appreciate
Or else, what are you doing?
I literally don't have anything for this.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you could have a card that says anything, really.
I don't have
Yeah.
anything for this.
A banana.
It's already up there
You
on the
need
wall.
that at a romantic candlelit
Bananas is already up there on the
dinner, or
wall.
else it wouldn't be complete. No,
And-
I don't have anything
What's
for
the
this.
black
starting,
one?
starting a shitty podcast. It's the just once I like to hear you say thanks, mom, thanks for blank.
Yeah.
That was
That was a
Legendary.
moment.
That's in the Hall of Fame.
It's funny because my mom's dead.
It's funny because my mom's dead.
I love you so goddamn much.
I hate this time of year.
Me too.
A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without punching a congressman in the face. I feel like every
Okay.
romantic dinner
That-
you have with somebody from election
now
day
on.
yeah, January 20th now on, invite a congressman to your dates and punch him in the face in front
Punch
of
him
your
in
date.
the face. It's kind of romantic.
I don't know how funny that was. I just wanted to be real.
Yeah.
A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without holding the proper political beliefs of my time to attract a mate.
Wow, we were on a topic. We were on a topic here, guys.
What the fuck, cards?
Not romantic at all.
Hold on, guys.
I like that one too. It kind of fits into the same category.
Right.
A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without penis breath.
Gross.
I can smell the last dick you sucked from over here. I said dicked. Anyway.
The dick you ducked.
The dick you ducked.
I feel like it's more like the romantic candlelit dinner ends in you having penis breath.
Yeah. No, I want to be
Not-
able to smell the last dick you sucked while we're eating a steak.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
You have the penis breath during the dinner.
I want to be able to tell it was Chad. Holding the proper
So have you also sucked?
Yeah, that one.
Me and Trey, we were both like,
So have
We
you
have
also
both.
sucked chapstick? Like you know what chapstick?
like punching a
I
congressman
mean, I
in
guess
the
both
face.
people could have penis breath, but does it have to be from the same penis?
No, I'm just saying, like you already know what it smells like. If you were on a date, then you would already know what it smells like.
Dara said-
Maybe Chad just has a smelly
Dara
dick.
said there's a free online version we could all play sometime.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I've played
Next
that with
week.
people before.
Next week.
Discard.
Dat card.
And Ben.
I feel like I'm turning into Wes.
I do that to people.
I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
also have to pee.
They've synced up.
What's about to take this dance floor to the next level? Set it on my seat, and then that way I have no idea whose it is.
You know, it's between two of them.
I have 3 that I really like.
You know, I have 3 that I really like. Hold on.
I gotta read it again. What's about to take this dance floor to the next level?
Guys, give me a number 1 through 3.
Twa.
3?
You just have to disable the decks.
I kind of like.
Wait, you just have to disable 2 decks that are full of the Beyond of Bad Things card we don't want to use. What? Am I tripping? Am I misreading that?
That's funny. I picked number 2. Pick number 3, my lord.
Oh, I think they're saying like there's cards in there that are
That
like
are
too
beyond
cringy or like
Yeah.
too edgy.
I've weeded out a lot of really, really stupid cards, and like most of the famous people.
Yeah, lots of references to things that half of us don't know what they are.
That 3/4 of us don't know what they are.
Sorry,
You know.
Sorry, I know a bunch of shit.
You're the only one that knows what most of those cards mean.
I don't know why my head is full of nonsense. It makes me feel bad all the time.
Manson, you have never once wanted to sit on my lap while doing the podcast. Are you okay? Is this because I left you for 6 days? Yeah, I know. No, you can't have that. No. No.
Did you? Oh. Did you give me one, Trey?
Manson!
Trey?
Oh,
Did you
that is
play a
my
card?
mic.
Whoa, what was the thing?
What's about to take this dance floor to the next level?
Damn it.
It's Austin's.
Hey, are we gonna
Man.
chill?
I guess I'll go with this one.
Mom's lap is a chill zone. You're gonna have to chill if you wanna stay
Ew.
here.
All right, I hear the toilet
We
flush,
have
so I'm
rules.
gonna go pee, and then before he reads them, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Not eating the mic is rule number 1.
You need to go pee, my good sir.
I love you so much. You're so fucking cute. With your little mittens. Ooh, no.
Big old wieners.
Manson tried eating my mic.
Why? No, tell him no.
I did tell him no.
Oh.
Meow! He's a fuck you dad.
I wanted to eat the mic.
He's a fuck you dad.
You piece of shit. All right, I'll wait till Wes comes back. It shouldn't take him too long. But luckily, I have no idea
You're so complaining.
whose cards these are. Because I wasn't even here.
I love you. You're the most complaining boy. I hold you, I kiss you, and you just go, ah! Oh, who's that? Is that your dad?
It's your dad.
You're my dad. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Oh. Who's that? Is that Uncle Wes?
Stop.
I got big old fat feet. I'm sorry. Is there a discard pile that's for tangentially has touched my dick? Because I got all the way upstairs to pee and then realized I had the cards in my hand still.
Nope.
So these are Wes's dick cards.
Nope, we're okay.
Okay.
What's about to take this dance floor to the next level? Ben.
No.
Oops, I said the N-word Nazi. Maybe you should not make that. That is terrible.
I did not see that coming.
She spelled it like Yahtzee, but with an N.
Nazi. Oops, all Nazis.
Oops, all Nazis.
What's about to take this dance floor to the next level, Austin?
A middle-aged man on roller skates.
Kind of, maybe. How good is he?
Please ask me again. Oh, come on. I like this.
What's about to take this dance floor to the next level, Austin?
Getting aborted.
Fuck.
At the ripe age of 29.
What happened to my America?
Just because I feel like it's controversial, I'm gonna go with men.
Me.
I knew it was you.
God
Middle-aged
damn it,
man
Trey.
on roller skates didn't do
I-
it for you.
I would have voted for that one.
Right.
Yeah, well,
I didn't
Eat
draw a
shit.
new card.
eat shit. Oh, where are my cards at? Wait a minute.
Do you want me to eat it?
How do you? Wait a
They
minute.
were under your phone.
They were. Wait a minute.
Wes, how many cards do you have? You look like you have a fat stack
2,
over there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
What the fuck did I do with mine?
Oh, are they over here?
Oh, are these mine?
Oh, did I pick up your cards? No,
Nope.
These are mine.
Nope, these
Yeah.
are mine. Hold on. 1,
Did you
2,
rub
3,
his cards
4,
on your
5,
deck?
6, 7. Okay, no,
All right.
I'm Gucci.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm blank.
I can't even use the first card because I know, I know for a fact that the first card just makes me laugh.
I didn't have a good one for this. Mine is more just like,
No.
What?
it's kind of Twin Peaksy.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first card makes me laugh, but I know how that goes with like the South. Can you say it again, please?
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm blank.
Can you repeat the famous nursery rhyme that we should all know?
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
I feel like I'm not gonna win this, regardless of what I choose.
Oh, yeah, no. Trey's gonna win again.
Oh, 100%. But I'm just gonna throw it out there. I mean, fuck,
Okay.
who cares?
Is it the South?
No.
I took the South out.
Luckily, it's not.
I took the South out of this deck. I was like, we're not doing the South.
It's 2024. You should take this out.
Right. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm your little booty in them underpants.
That was cute.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm doing a somersault and barfing.
Ew.
That's a good way to get away from somebody.
Somebody just puking and somersaulting away from you.
Oh God, this is so introspective. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm you.
Damn. That's awesome.
Wes, take this stupid fucking
Yeah.
card from me.
That was
me.
awesome.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna win that
I
one.
knew it immediately. I
That
was
was
like,
a
oh,
plot
it's
twist.
Wes.
I don't
You
even
can't
know
catch
why I
me.
gave a
I'm
card.
you.
I don't even know why I
What
gave.
does it mean?
That's Fight
What
Club.
does
That's
it
how Fight Club ended.
No, for real.
I don't even know why I gave a card that round. I knew I was.
Blake said, oh shit.
That's bullshit. They can't fire me for blank. This should be good. This should be
I
good.
kind of just want to hear you say this one out loud. Hold on. Oh God.
I don't. The only one I have that works.
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Hold on,
I
what
don't
are we
like.
doing?
This is bullshit. They can't fire me for blank.
Okay, yeah.
They can't.
Please keep that energy while reading those cards. I just want to hear you say it out loud.
The only one I had that worked with the framing
I feel like I'm not
isn't
funny.
that funny, so I picked a different
not
one
in
that
a funny
doesn't really
mood.
work.
You need to get.
I'm not. I'm not there though.
You need to get loose.
I said the last game that we had, I was like, I'm gonna be here for it. And this one, I just don't feel like I'm in it.
Tip of the tongue.
You're in here, man.
I'm not in
Tip
it.
of the tongue, the
Nah,
teeth, the
I
lips.
don't
The
think
tip of the
I'm
tongue,
in
the
it.
teeth, the lips.
That's bullshit. They can't fire me for hunting white men for sport. Jesus Christ.
You can't fire me for that.
Jesus, dude.
See, I'm not in it.
Oh,
That's
that is
not in it.
that is something I wanted to say when we were talking about Nick. Show up at these fucking weird people's houses. Anyway.
That's
Do it.
bullshit. They can't fire me for masturbating.
Everybody masturbates.
That's
It's
good.
natural.
I just gotta rub one out.
Not
Okay?
at your desk, Jerry.
I'm doing a number 3. All right.
That's bullshit. They can't fire me for how strange it is to be anything at all.
I do want to say that
It's
when,
one guy in the office that's like, this is also weird.
I do want to say that when Trey was originally saying it, I thought that he was being serious, and it wasn't a black card. He was like, "That's bullshit. They can't fire me for like." And I was like, "Yeah, no, they can't, Trey. Like,
We agree.
like, no, I agree with you. I didn't hear the beginning of the conversation."
These were all three perfect, man. I wish I could rip this card in 3 pieces and give it back to you. But I gotta go with masturbating. There you go. There you go.
It's usually
I
what I
just
go
wanted
with
to
too.
hear Trey go, they can't fire me for hunting white men for a sport.
I really liked your reaction
That
to how it is to be anything at all.
I'm just being honest, bro. It's weird, isn't it? Gary,
I
get
gotta-
out.
Get out.
I'm a blackie now.
You're weirding everybody out.
Y'all, have you ever stopped and thought how weird it is
Never, ever
to
say that out
be
loud
something?
All right, Wes, what do you got?
All right. Howdy, neighbor. I couldn't help but notice you struggling with need a hand.
What? Oh, with blank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I should have said blank.
I was like, that was a weirdly structured sentence. You struggling with needing a hand?
Say it one more time.
Howdy, neighbor. I couldn't help but notice you struggling with blank. Need a hand.
Oh, okay.
This changes depending on how you read it. Like, if you're like, howdy, neighbor.
You know, I think mine fits either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine fits either way. No matter how you read it, it's still gonna be weird. Aw. Aw, this one would have been good. I feel like in a southern accent, it really would have been perfect.
Howdy doodly, neighbor.
That one's a throwaway for sure.
Howdly doodly. Howdly doodly. Howdly doodly. We just watched the Simpsons movie the other day. Still a classic.
Excuse me.
I remember watching that, and then afterwards, people being like, as we were walking out of the theater, they were like, "That just felt like a long episodes of the Simpsons." And I was like, "Well, what the?
That's
Yeah,
kind of
dude.
the point.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
What are you mad about?"
Bro and watched the Simpsons movie, and mad was it was a lot of Simpsons.
It was just the
like
Simpsons.
what?
It was a lot of Simpsons. Yeah.
Blake, we have it said that you can't send websites or Jesus. No, you can't. You can't send links.
Oh yeah.
And,
Unfortunately,
Someone
sorry.
send one?
Hmm?
Did someone send one?
What did
Can you not
what
see
did
it?
what did Blake
No.
say?
Is it not blank there? Or?
It's blank.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Gingerbread man from Shrek? That one.
Wait, what do you
Link?
see? Oh, it does. You're a monster. Gingerbread man from Shrek.
Oh,
This is-
they didn't.
oh shit.
They didn't send a link. It didn't like the punctuation.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
I was confused. I was like, what are you talking about? You said
Howdy,
something I
neighbor.
don't.
Hey, what's up there, neighbor?
What's up there, neighbor?
Howdy, neighbor. I couldn't help but notice you struggling with my genitals. Need a hand?
Ah, somebody fucking got that card, and I'm so pissed.
I couldn't help but notice that you were struggling to fondle my balls. Would you need some
God
help?
damn it!
Need a hand?
I know what I need.
And he's
is-
like, you need
is-
help?
Listen,
So
you
wait,
just
he's gonna
gotta
help, like,
squeeze
jerk
it.
himself
Yeah,
off.
he's like, it's a scenario where like the neighbor is fondling your genitals and they're not doing a good job.
You just gotta take.
So you're
just
like,
gotta-
do you
Let me
need a
show you
hand?
how it's
Listen,
done.
you just gotta take your hand and like put your thumb and your middle finger and your pointer
It's
finger
pinch and
a
roll,
little bit
pinch and
together,
roll.
and
Wouldn't
the
you
rest
feel
of them.
disrespected if you're blowing somebody and they're just like, let me help you out?
Yeah,
Let
no,
me
it-
Yes.
just half
I
jerk
mean,
myself
100% yes.
If Ned Flanders
God, just let me do it.
if Ned Flanders politely told me I was sucking his dick bad, I'd be very upset.
Listen, here's how you do it, okay? Like, roll your lips over your teeth, okay?
You don't want to bite the wiener.
You don't want to bite
You
it,
don't wanna
okay?
bite it.
And then also, think about it like you're having a popsicle in your mouth, and you want it to get all the way down, so then, like, you just kind of, like,
You go "Bleh," back up.
you hold your thumb like this, okay? If you hold your thumbs like this,
This feels
you
too
won't-
real.
You won't-
Okay,
you
we're
won't
getting
have
too
a-
meta.
You
Move
won't have
on.
a gag reflex, okay? If you hold your thumbs like this, you won't have a
I see
gag
you're struggling with my
reflex. You'll be
genitals. Need a hand?
That is very.
Think
funny.
about breathing out of your nose, okay?
Howdy, neighbor.
Howdy.
Well, Bam Joe will never look at Ned Flanders the same way now.
Good.
Politely telling you that you're sucking his dick bad.
He
Hey,
would
neighbor,
do it
you're doing a
politely.
real bad job down there.
Dude, Blake and Darrow would have a fucking blast on this podcast.
God, yes.
Too bad they live in Florida.
I say next week we do like a conference call.
That'd be cool.
Mm.
Howdy, neighbor.
Global warming will bring them closer to us. Sorry, go.
Howdy,
Sorry.
neighbor.
Well, howdy, neighbor.
We're playing a fucking game here, neighbor. I couldn't help but notice you struggling with assaulting a police officer.
Need a hand?
Need a hand? That is the America I want.
Yeah. Hey,
Where
buddy,
peop-
I see you having a hard time beating up this cop. You want some help?
Where instead of getting assaulted by the police, we help each other assault the police. Howdy, neighbor. I couldn't help but notice you struggling with laughing over champagne flutes while the poor freeze to death outside.
You're struggling with it, brother.
I need to read that again. Howdy, neighbor. I couldn't help but notice you struggling with laughing over champagne flutes while the poor freeze to death outside. Do you need a hand with that?
That would also It's like...
I like that this round of Cards Against Humanity has kind of hit the notes.
Undertones.
Yeah.
Undertones. For sure.
My genitals.
Hell yeah. That's where I was like, either way, no matter how you read that card, mine fits.
I really
I
liked.
thought I was in there, man.
I really liked the other two options. That was hard.
Assaulting a police officer. That's good, man.
That was
That
really
was a
good.
good
That was a good one, Trey.
Oh,
Alright.
those are my cards. What am I doing?
one. What am I doing?
All right, Austin, what you got for us, brother?
Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Okay.
Oh no! Here it comes! Oh god! It's... Damn, you handed that way too quick to me. Alright.
There was only one card that fit.
Oh, we're very clippable. I have clipped many of our podcasts and put them up on our TikTok. We're very clippable.
We all
Assaulting a police officer. That's good, man.
we all just bounce from topic to topic
Yeah.
and derail constantly, so nothing we say ever makes much sense.
Oh no! Here it comes! Oh god! It's the gays!
Not the gays!
I miss the early 2000s.
Not the gays!
Oh no, the gays.
Oh no! Oh no! Here it comes! Oh god! It's my fat daughter! She's back!
Doosh, doosh, doosh.
She dropped out of college.
We thought we got rid of her for good!
Oh no! Here it comes! Oh god! It's the boy who sucks farts out of my sweatpants!
What? The boy who sucks what out of your
Farts out of
Oh
your
my
sweatpants.
god, not that guy.
I'm gonna go with the gays.
Hell yeah!
Going with the gays.
Oh no, it's the gays!
Good choice, good choice.
That's the one
Yeah.
that I was like, yep.
I like gays on most things.
That was the worst sex I ever had. It was like 20 minutes of blank. So glad I picked this up. That was the worst sex I've ever had. It was like 20 minutes of blank.
Laughing at not knowing what the card is yet. I love you guys.
All right.
God damn it.
That was the worst sex I've ever had. It was like 20 minutes of selling crack to children.
Hold on.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Because I really got to think about this for a second.
Why do I feel like that's the 2024 version of
It's
somebody
a
monetizing
rush.
stealing candy from a baby?
Like,
It's like easier than selling crack to children, dude.
I'm trying to. No. Hold on. I'm trying to, like, correlate.
Is this a business Andrew Tate owns?
That was the worst sex I've ever had. It was like 20 minutes of jazz.
What? Jazz is awesome.
I love jazz.
Oh, God. But 20 minutes of it?
3 hours of it. Fuck.
Wes has a whole vinyl of jazz.
That was the worst sex I've ever had. It was like 20 minutes of panic and confusion.
That's rough.
Wait a
Who
minute.
are you?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That one was too
How
real.
did I get over here?
That one was too real. Hold
Where
on.
am I?
What is sex?
Don't choose that one. That one was too real.
I'm gonna go with jazz.
Yay.
20 minutes of jazz?
I like jazz.
You know what? I also love jazz. Chicago is like my favorite musical of all time.
Jazz slaps.
I get by with a little help from blank.
Oh.
A little help from my
Oh.
friends.
Oh. See, that's how the song should go. That has no undertones whatsoever. That's dig straight to the point.
I was trying to open this. Wait, can you say it again?
I get by with a little help from blank.
This one would have been funny.
Alright.
I don't like this one.
I get by with a little help from shitting my tits. I read that wrong?
I like the way you read it better.
Shitting on my tits.
Shitting my tits.
Which
Sorry, guys, I just shit my tits.
I get by with a little help from getting really high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I get by with a little help from getting high with mom. Damn. That got progressively funnier. That was awesome.
You piece of shit!
Well played, sir. Fucking well played.
You piece of shit!
Fun fact, I never got high with my mom
Damn.
because I was against weed at the time,
Okay.
and she didn't like weed. She was like,
To
weed,
be fair,
she was like, weed makes me feel bad, and I'm like, just do weed, you fucking crack addict.
hey, to be fair, I didn't know that the other card was going to be played before that
Oh
one.
God, mine was the other one.
Just give me the goddamn black card, please.
You were getting high with mom?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
getting
that
high.
was mine.
Mine was just getting really high.
That
I
was
was like,
amazing.
that's how the song should have gone.
But it fucking set it up for the next one,
I
and that
know.
was so, because like
Getting
literally,
high with mom.
I don't know if you heard, but I leaned over to Wes and I was like, wait for this.
No, my
He
God.
did. He did.
You know what? I'm
God,
just
I'm
gonna
so
blind
sorry.
fire this next one. I don't care what the black card is.
so sorry.
Okay. Wait,
I'm
hold
so
on.
sorry.
Down.
Hold on.
Wait.
Oh, you want me to
Wait.
blind fire it?
I'm
I'll blind
blind
fire it.
Wait.
I'm shooting from
Here.
the hip.
Yep.
I'll blind fire
There you
it.
go. I give you the most ridiculous card in my hand.
I don't even know what this is gonna be.
Oh,
One more thing.
already good.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
One more thing.
Oh, okay.
Watch out for Big Mike. They say he killed a man with blank.
Oh, God.
my god.
Oh, mine's fantastic.
I got it. Nope, this one's mine.
Mike's pretty good too.
Maybe we should do that though.
I'm
Maybe we should
sobbing.
be like before the
Just
person
blind
picks up the black
fire?
card, we just blind fire it.
Blind fire's a good
Okay,
one.
all right.
Are we playing the game or is the game playing us?
Oh, shit.
Hey, Cards Against Humanity.
Cards
Sponsor
Against
us.
Wes.
I feel like this
Sponsor
is
us.
almost like a little bit of like an infinite monkeys on typewriters eventually writing Shakespeare type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, all right, one more thing. Watch out for Big Mike. They say he killed a man with a burrito that's just sour cream.
Damn. Damn.
That
Where'd he
motherfucker-
get one?
Hey,
Damn.
Wait, he went to Taco Bell for
I killed a
That
man
weapon?
with this
Lac-
gum.
lactose intolerant. All right.
It's not even like
Lactose intolerance.
it was a hit job. He got him a burrito.
I need to stop laughing. I'm gonna barf.
you could imagine a burrito that was filled with like heavy things like rice and beans and chicken
Just
and
sour
shit. It's just a floppy sauce-filled burrito.
I can't say anything, but like
Killed a man with it.
my card is
That's
in
disgusting.
reference to that. That's what makes it funny.
One more thing. Watch out for Big Mike. They say he killed a man with fiery poops.
Oh God.
Is that the one that's related to Taco Bell? Oh, and,
Now hold on to your titties, guys, because mine's pretty good.
oh, and one more thing. Watch out for Big Mike. They say he killed a man with a vagina that beatboxes when it's horny. Does Mike own the vagina?
The whole time you just hear beatboxing and you're like, where is that psh coming from?
Beat to death by a skilled pussy.
Oh, shit.
I gotta stop laughing for a second. My face hurts.
I feel like I'm
Sucks.
gonna throw up.
I like the just concept of a tortilla filled with nothing but sour cream.
That's right.
God damn it.
Woo!
All right, do you guys want to do?
Place your
like-
bets.
Our
You
rapid
just want-
round. Or just keep blind fire.
Well, we can do one more round because you started.
Okay.
So if we're gonna do the fire round, then we have to wait till we get back to you. I was saying if you guys want to just give me your cards now
Yep.
before I read the.
I'm placing my bets.
You want to place your
yes.
bets? Place your bets. Place your bets here.
I'm just gonna play the card that I just picked up.
Place your bets here. Place your bets here. All right. Place your bets here.
Are we drawing?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
God damn it.
Is it directed at you?
No.
Oh.
Everybody in the club, Daniel Radcliffe's delicious asshole.
Hold on, wait.
That was a creeper. I slowly realized.
Everybody in the club,
Is
Daniel.
Daniel
No,
Radcliffe.
no, no. There's no is. It's everybody in the club, Daniel Radcliffe's delicious asshole.
So he's making an announcement, like his asshole was approaching the
Everybody
stage.
in the club.
Everybody
Daniel
in the club.
Radcliffe's delicious asshole.
Or it's the new craze, the new move. Like everybody do the Daniel Cliff.
The Daniel Cliff.
Daniel
Mine
Radcliffe.
sucks.
I feel like I feel like I have to read this one a little bit
Come here,
different.
buddy. Are you okay? Come here.
No, you have to read it how you read it.
Okay, all right, fair.
Yeah.
Everybody in the club, how many bagels can I fit on my penis?
Place your bets now.
It's really a question of how.
That's why I was like, I have to read it a little bit different. Being like, everybody in the club, how many bagels can I fit on my penis?
It's really a question of how big do you think my dick is?
Everybody in the club, none of
I'm
your
thinking
damn
three.
business.
For that to be the follow-up. Hey,
How many bagels can I fit on my penis?
how big y'all think my dick is?
No.
None of your damn business.
I want to
Sarah said two.
So did Bam Joe.
No, I want to split these two. I can't.
That's amazing.
All right, guys. We'll take a vote. Which one do you think? Which
Which
one
one,
do you think
dude?
won?
How many bagels was mine, and the fact that none of your damn business
None
just
of your
built
damn
on it, I
business.
have to give it to whoever that was.
All right,
Bagels.
all right.
Bagels. It
You're
was.
saying bagels? I said none of your damn business. What's your vote?
Oh no, we're voting. We're
Oh.
voting. I'm
Oh,
voting
I
for none of
meant
your
I
damn
meant
business.
Dara and Blake.
Oh.
Dara, Blake, what do you guys think?
What do you guys?
How many
think?
bagels can
We're
I fit on
all
my
three
penis, or
on
none of your
way
damn
different
business?
pages.
Yeah, we
Damn.
were. Fuck.
Cause I can't like.
Bagels.
Steamy says bagels.
Bagels.
Both
Steamy
say
says bagels.
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 That did
bagels.
start it.
It's
Bagels.
bagels.
Bagels wins.
It's bagels.
That's me.
All right.
None of your damn business.
That
Bagels.
killed me. How big do you think my dick is?
None of your damn business. Okay, alright.
Oh, God.
The blind fire.
Yeah. I've got 7. Just making sure. What's the funniest card I have? This isn't gonna work.
I still feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh my god.
We're supposed to have 7, right?
Alright, boys.
Yeah.
I was definitely on like 5.
Let's do this.
Guys, what's the gayest?
Wait,
I don't
what?
know why I looked at my
What's the
cards like I was
gayest?
gonna pick another one.
What's the gayest?
Oh, I didn't.
The
choose a good
ugliest
card for this
boy
one.
in town. Aw.
Fuck.
Damn.
Aw.
That's unfortunate.
He's the gayest? I have nothing to aspire to.
Yeah. What's the gayest? Backing over a kid with a Buick.
Pretty gay.
What's the gayest? Owing a lot of money to some very bad people.
Gay.
That's hella gay. I'm gonna go with backing
I don't
over a
know.
kid with a Buick.
Yeah, that one makes
Yay.
the most sense.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense.
Of the options, none of them make sense, but one of them has to make
Alright.
the most sense.
We starting to speed round.
Speed round? Yeah.
Instead of coal, Santa now gives bad children blank.
Oh no. Oh no.
I find this one way too fucking funny.
Oh no.
Don't pick. Oh.
I'm not.
Too late.
Wait, you can't pick up a black card yet. Why are you picking up a black card? That's Wes's.
I don't want that one. It's
No,
been
you
soiled.
have no.
It's been tainted.
No.
soiled.
No.
Tainted.
She picked it up. She hadn't seen it, so that's the one that you.
Well, what do I only have
Seriously,
6?
guys. There's nothing funny about blank.
Oh God.
Seriously, you guys. I'm being so super serial right now.
What sucks?
What sucks balls?
What sucks balls? Question mark. What sucks balls? I just want to know from you guys. What sucks balls?
I don't have anything good.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
What sucks balls?
Maybe.
What sucks
You.
balls?
Bam just says you.
Yeah, well,
Me.
Darius
Steamy
is
says
me.
me.
I mean, fair enough. You know.
Steamy sucks balls, I guess.
There's a bakery that makes little like.
If you don't, you're just selfish.
There's a bakery that sells little fried dough balls, and they have them in like a display
there you go.
case. And there's a little sign on the display case that says, "Please don't grab your balls. We'll do that for you." I like that a lot.
I do too.
No, 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 no. I will not let blank ruin this wedding. No, 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 no. I will not let blank ruin this wedding.
I feel like that's the only one that I can.
All my cards are bad.
Yeah, well, luckily your cards are just like you.
Oh, my cards are
bad as
bad.
fuck.
Bad cards.
You're bad.
Sexy ass motherfucker.
You're bad.
Are you ready?
You could have had a bad bitch.
Yep.
Ready.
Instead of coal,
Non-committal.
instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children an 800-foot-long pool noodle. Good luck with that, bastard.
800-foot-long
you
boulder.
get into the pool.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be safe, man. Just
I feel
climb
like
that
that's-
shit anywhere.
800 feet is obnoxious.
It takes over the whole pool, dude. You just.
That ass
Oh,
longer than
no.
a football field. Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children spaghetti again. I love that.
Spaghetti.
Santa now gives the bad children yogurt that moans in pleasure as you eat it. Oh God, just be good, kids. Just be
That
good.
moans at
Oh
pleasure.
my
Hold on,
God.
hold
I
on.
kind of want some yo
I was
play.
I was just about to be like, that might turn me on. I'm not even gonna lie.
I would eat so much more yogurt.
I'm like, damn yogurt.
I'd be so much more healthier if that was the case.
Damn yogurt, this is as good for you as it is for me. All right, I'm going with 800 foot long.
Yeah, that was fucking
I almost
ridiculous.
gave you your card back.
800-foot long pool noodle.
That's fantastic.
There it
Alright,
was.
Oh, yeah, me.
No, you already got a card.
Yeah.
You gotta read the.
Yeah.
There you go. No.
Where?
There you
I'm a functioning human.
Did you come from a UAP or what?
I prefer the old.
Is that pronounced
Yeah.
WAP?
It's midget, not little person. Gets canceled at the end of the show. After saying a bunch of things about like. Anyway.
Oh God, I hate you so much.
Fuck. Seriously, guys, there's nothing funny about. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on.
I missed that one.
all my cards are upside down. Seriously, guys, there's nothing funny about Tiny Horse.
He has
That's
to be
not
taken
true.
seriously.
Tiny horse works hard.
Seriously, guys, there's nothing funny about a little taste of penis.
I beg to differ.
Seriously, you guys, there's nothing funny about my wife. Oh wait, hold on. I fucked that up. Seriously, guys, there's nothing funny about my wife.
My wife.
In Borat voice, parentheses.
We got it.
Borat.
We got it.
Borat?
More it.
Borat. Oh, sorry, I have to pick one.
You
now.
do.
Yeah. Seriously, guys, there's nothing funny about a tiny horse.
It's the tiny horse.
Oh, tiny horse?
Tiny horse.
Tiny horse.
Tiny horse.
Tiny horse. He's to be taken seriously. His name is Larry.
There's nothing fucking funny about
Damn
that,
it, Trey's about to win again.
that tiny horse.
What sucks balls? Being able to talk to elephants.
I don't know why that was so late. Bro sucks, dude. They're so boring. They have nothing new to
I feel
talk
like they would
about.
all-
No, yes they do. Elephants have like a
I feel
huge
like-
memory, dude.
I feel like they would all be very monotoned. Like,
They remember.
They have a huge
every
memory.
single-
They're being
Today-
nostalgic for things that you never
today-
experienced. So you
They
can't
remember
relate.
everything, man.
I chewed on some straw.
Yeah.
What sucks?
It
What?
did take me a second to find what's funny about that, but once I did, I was like, it's like talking to an old person with dementia in a
Yeah,
fucking nursing home.
for real.
What sucks balls? Jason, comma, the teen mayor. What sucks
He
balls?
does suck balls.
he be sucking balls.
What sucks balls? I threw it with my wife and Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
I feel like because
Hold on.
Shaquille's doing all the work you want to be doing, and you're just sucking
Shaquille
his balls.
is huge, man. He is.
Your wife is broken
biggest
now.
guy.
Yeah.
Split my wife in half.
I'm gonna hide back here for a minute.
Shaquille.
He's gonna barf behind your shoulder.
There's like a Neil joke in here somewhere.
Just give me the elephant.
Shaquille will
Hell
bow down
yeah! Being able to talk to elephants would suck. It would
They
suck
remember
so bad.
everything.
to me. That doesn't make them good conversation.
No, it doesn't. I remember when you jerked off back in the second grade.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. I will not let a real cum dumpster of a saxophonist ruin this wedding.
A saxophonist.
A cum dumpster of a sax.
I mean, like the dude, like wait, what?
The guy
whoa,
can
whoa, whoa.
play though.
Have you ever seen a slutty saxophoner?
No, no,
I
No,
can name
no.
one.
no, no, no. I will not let
I'm not going
Viagra
to on
ruin
this
this
show,
wedding.
but I can name one.
What was that?
Viagra.
Ah.
I will
Banjo
not let
said,
Viagra ruin
yes,
this
they
wedding.
have me. So they are a slutty saxophonist.
Exactly. Wait, who?
Blake, you play the saxophone?
Slowly.
You cum dumpster.
Wait, really?
You cum dumpster, you.
You play saxophone, dude?
No. I will not let doing hoe shit ruin this wedding.
More hoe shit.
That is what typically
Okay, this
ruins a
wedding is
I was gonna say,
crazy.
I feel like that one's too real.
That is what typically
That's like
ruins a
that's
wedding.
real shit though. Like the bridesmaids.
doing
goes
hoe
off.
shit makes weddings fun.
For the people doing the hoe shit.
Yeah. All right, who did a real cum dumpster of a saxophone?
That was me.
Nope, not that one. This one.
Did I maybe possibly win this one?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Definitely did not.
I only have 3.
I have 3 too. We're equally as funny.
No, 5.
Oh, did we tied?
We tied.
Oh,
That's cute.
okay. Well, shit. We've never had this happen before.
Yeah, the winning place is never tied. Usually it's the losing places tie. Do we draw one more and just between me and Trey, and then you guys play cards for us? So like me and Trey both do a black card, and then whoever. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
It should be the
You
opposite
guys draw
way.
black cards.
You'll both be judged.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll both. So me and you both draw black cards. They have to give us black cards, and then
We will allow you to draw one white card.
Okay.
draw one white card.
Okay.
All right, I'm going first.
Oh.
Google
Fuck
Calendar alert, blank, in 10 minutes. Google Calendar alert, blank, in 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, babe.
What sounds great after 4 margaritas? Okay, Trey felt very confident about that one.
Google Calendar alert, AIDS.
The AIDS card is always good to play.
Fuck!
In 10 minutes.
You hit me with the AIDS card?
That's the one I picked up.
Shut
I was
up.
like, I picked it up. I was like,
I'm
it's Exodia.
Google Calendar alert, stuffing my pee hole with Tic Tacs.
10 minutes.
In 10 minutes.
I gotta. You
I know, but the AIDS
Shut
card
the
wins.
fuck up.
The AIDS card wins.
That was fucking.
What sounds great after 4 margaritas? Breastfeeding in public like a radiant earth goddess.
Jesus.
I want to meet that person.
What sounds great after 4 margaritas? Whooping your ass at Mario Kart. Mario
Whooping
Kart.
your ass in my. Alright, Trey wins.
He was very, very confident about whooping
God
your ass
damn
at
it,
Mario
dude.
Kart. He was like, tequila? I will demolish you.
Son of a bitch.
That was a fucking amazing set of rounds.
GG's.
That was
and
great.
Blake said, "Oh, thank goodness, I would have missed my appointment." All right, guys.
Hey, you
Hey,
guys,
it's-
seriously, you guys would love Blake and Dara. They
Oh,
are
yeah.
exactly like us. Like, it's so much.
I
they
love
would
their
be
comments alone.
All
I
right.
can't even
We
imagine
don't
the whole
normally
person
have-
behind it.
I've built my story. Are you guys ready?
Oh shit! I threw.
I already threw mine.
My
in
top
there.
3 are these ones. Right, I saw it happen.
Okay.
It's these 3 right here. I don't know what yours were, but these were mine.
I'm done with this. I'm out.
Oh wait, not that one.
I'm out.
See you guys later.
Not that one.
Not AIDS.
Are you? What are you
That one.
drunk?
There we go.
Okay. I was watching the flaming wreckage of the International Space Station.
Can you say it or not?
My imagination's running wild.
While emerging from the sea and rampaging through Tokyo. After getting naked too soon and floating down the Hudson River with the other garbage.
Oh God.
Pulling a. Oh wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Shit. Trevor, the world's greatest boyfriend, pulling a sick, shit-covered raccoon out of the toilet, nursing it back to health.
That was my card.
I still made a story.
It almost included AIDS.
The other two were mine.
That one was my card though.
Close enough.
Mine just makes me upset. Having wet dreams of licking the toilet as mistress commands and expecting a burp and vomiting on the floor.
That's so sad.
Ah.
Fucking awful.
I wish I didn't win.
Ew.
Oi, mates.
This was a good one.
Follow some other shit. We have.
I'm so glad we were able to laugh after all that bullshit.
Right.
Fuck.
That
That
was a
was
good-
such a turn.
I was thinking about
Positive, down, way up. That was a
We were like,
crazy.
hey, let us talk about our cruise and how fun it was.
And then we were
And
like,
you were like,
politics!
The world's going to
The
a
world's on
fucking
fire.
shit fire.
Ah.
And then we were like, against humanity.
It was,
It was a good palate cleanser.
it was cathartic. I think we needed that.
It was a good
I
palate
missed you
cleanser
guys
for sure.
so much.
That was
Oh,
we
fucking
missed you
awesome.
too.
We also fucking miss you guys.
That's why my lizard brain was going full ADHD when you got here. I was
Yeah.
like a dog with the zoomies.
We miss you guys so fucking much.
Fuck,
and,
yeah.
I think we're all good for next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody, follow us on all the socials. It's in the description.
Yeah, they are. It's in the description of
What?
the podcast.
Who are you again?
My name is Wes, not Austin, if you remember from the beginning of the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna call you Austin.
Thank you,
No.
Steamy. It's a good stream.
Thank you, Dara. We, love
appreciate you.
you.
Oh, I meant to say that earlier. We don't normally have like people constantly chatting throughout the stream. It was very nice to have.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, we appreciate the fuck out of you. That was cool.
Yeah.
Being able to like bounce off of people who aren't within the like here in the room friend group.
Yeah.
It's so nice. to-
Nah, Darren and Blake, I wish
Fucking
that
sick.
we could get them up to Ohio and just like sit with us. Cause he
Next
would-
week, me and
would
Blake
love 'em.
this
Yeah.
week will work on, I guess me, Blake, and Dara will work this week on setting up like a group stream for next week. And we
Yeah.
can play Cards Against Humanity virtually.
I really think like if we could, like they we met.
Friendship.
Hold on.
Friendship!
Hold on. We met like the perfect like friend like group because like Blake and Dara aren't together. Like
Oh,
they,
they're not?
No.
I assumed this was a couple.
No.
Nope.
No. We did too.
We did
Especially
too at
since
first.
You've been saying Blake and Daryl.
I thought they were talking about
Yeah.
sucking each other's balls in the comments earlier.
No.
They went on the cruise together because Blake had an extra ticket. The person that was
Sick.
supposed to go with him bailed on him, and so we got to meet Dara. Which, like, yeah, fuck that other person. We got Dara now.
Which for us we're
Worked
like,
out.
dude, that was amazing. And so no, they're not together. They are just friends. But it was
I'm way cooler. Fuck yeah, you are.
Yeah.
it was amazing to
Fuck
like
yeah.
meet them, and it was awesome. And they are like the first
Did you get a good view of my boobage while I was bent over? Oh, God.
the first people that we like met on the cruise was like amazing. Like Blake and Dara were amazing to me and made the rest of the trip like even that much better.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like having
Amazing
them a
fucking
part of
people.
it. Like I absolutely loved it. I love you too, Blake and Dara. I seriously, you guys are absolutely amazing, and I hope that
You guys are the bee's knees.
like when we choose to go on another cruise, I want them to be a part
Oh,
of it.
yep, yeah,
And I'm-
for sure. That's not even like a question. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they will be there.
Yeah, because they made the cruise like just so much better for us.
Steamy said they was stoned the whole time.
Yep.
That sounds
Oh.
awesome.
Yeah.
She was
So,
popping
hey.
gummies all fucking weekend.
Popping
Fuck yeah,
gummies.
man.
She even had like a dab pen and shit. So like you guys
I had
can
a
take
pen.
that shit on the
We
cruise.
had carts.
Yep.
It was fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
There was a little smoking area. Man,
Mm-hmm.
just up there looking at the ocean at night, blazing. That was like peak one of the moments in my whole life. Got my
Dara
got
will be
fiance
right there
next
with
to
you.
me, like, what the hell?
Dara will be right there with you, which none of us can, you know.
She's a stony baloney.
Well, us.
Bo
and
shizzle.
Blake,
Baloney.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh no, we'll fucking toke with you.
I
Fuck
might.
yeah.
They do
the
it
next
every week before the show.
Yeah.
This has been a classic Midwestern goodbye. It's when we say goodbye 20 minutes ago.
Yes, when we say goodbye 20 minutes ago.
Trey, you got anything for us?
I love you.
I love you too.
That's a
Trey.
beautiful quote, Trey.
Yeah.
Well done.
I love you so goddamn much. I miss you and Wes so goddamn much.
Yeah. It's good to be back. We love you guys.
See ya.